the biggest dessert they're ever gonna eat. It looks very real. Yeah, it looked very real. I think it was like the most real terrarium out of all of them. Look at all your cute little things. I'm happy with what we made, but then I look around and then I'm like, and Christina and Carrie's looks beautiful. I'm not as confident as I would like to be. Everyone did a really good job. Like, everyone did a good job. Judges, in honor of the Lorax and the city of Susan's Garden,
I thought when they called box of the lane and box of people shit. I wasn't trying to show side this, but the people didn't even want to be muscle to like. My lady was like, wow, that's pretty.
Using lemons. We wanted something that was as bright and colorful as the city of Seuss. Even though they were plants, I wanted them to be fun and like have that sort of Seuss style. If Seuss gave you lemons, this is what he would give you. This is gorgeous. I love the slices of Seussified lemons. I think it's beautiful.
I think they're amazingly done. I think they're cool, but it just sort of covers up like the trifle thing. I want to see more of that. But overall, this is fantastic.
Thank you. Are you ready to dig in?
Yes.
Let's do this. Oh, yum.
Most believers are in on dessert, it's like a cheesecake. The next one, later got other, they don't eat on the dessert, it's like a cheesecake for a banana clear. They go from some trifle. It's like 8 layers of small
And then you have your crumble, which has a little bit of crunch to it.
I thought that the lemon was going to overpower everything, but it's not. I taste strawberry, I taste vanilla, I taste a little bit of the olive.
You want bread and have ready in here? Oh, you ready? You want bread and here ready?
I'm
Nikki and Alejandra, please take us on a tour of your terrarium. Our terrarium is called Let's Dig In. Everything is completely edible. Our mushroom is marshmallow and strawberry. The toiletries are soaked in marshmallow.
I love that you created the mushroom, and when I got closer and realized that it wasn't on it, that you actually used the strawberry and icing and marshmallow. Fantastic, but I want more. Because that's flickering juice.
I love the crumpetries. I think the whole concept is amazing. I love that you used like microgreens in your moss just to give it that extra like bit of life. Are you ready to dig in?
Let's dig in.
So the herb that we got is thyme, a chocolate thyme infused mousse, and then there's small layers on top, honey with a little salt, honey in there, and then I have a little grass and a little crumble on top that has a little thyme powder. The use of the thyme, it's very subtle. It just brightens up your palate.
It's not overpowering, but you know it's in there. And I think that's what I always like to see when you guys get brewed ingredients is compare with something else to make a new flavor.
I wish there was another like textural layer in between. But overall, please tour of your aquarium. Here we have for you the City of Seuss Community Garden. Because no matter how big or small you are, we all deserve fresh things. One of the best things about community gardens, you have vegetables right next to wildflowers, next to a jungle. Our theme of the Lorax here, we're kind of all about bringing it all to the community and all working together to save the planet.
My first thought was, this isn't a terrarium, it's just like a tiny greenhouse.
Yeah.
So you explained it, but I don't know how I feel about it.
That's my thing. Let's dig in. Our flavor was tarragon. We have a tarragon pastry cream, a little bit of sliced strawberries, a chocolate crumb on the bottom, and then a pistachio microwave cake. This tastes beautiful. It's so silky. The texture of this cream is like fantastic. And your siphon microwave cake is fantastic too.
I disagree. Don't kill me. The texture is off for me, and I think the pastry cream is way too soft.
They were like, oh, this well, and I'm like, damn, no, you need to work harder. We're still in Seuss, and we're gonna do this. There's a lot of fierce competition, but you know, we can be pretty fierce too. Rebecca and Ashley, please give us a tour of your terrarium. For our terrarium, we really wanted to focus on the soil because the soil is a very important part of plants, as are the little worms. So we added those too. And there's a Seuss-themed shovel because it's part of the gardening club too. I love the different layers. I think that's actually really smart that you coated the exterior with the soil part and then you dig in and get like the wet parts from the inside. Now we're ready to eat the dirt. We have mint for our flavor. We're gonna get the mint through the mint mousse. I have some chocolate soil, some cocoa nib, and I also have some popping strawberry cherry rocks, and a little bit of freeze-dried strawberry for extra texture.
Should I eat it with this?
Or you can go for it. Once again, genius with your flavor combination.
Wow. There's just hard textures and mousse. I want to make them right in the middle, but you never disappoint with flavor. The banana, the strawberry, and a little bit of chocolate, it's just like a beautiful marriage. This is delicious.
Thank you. Judges, time to put it together and figure out who's getting a very special thumbs up from you.
Did you get honest with her?
Yes.
Okay.
Seuss chefs, the judges thought your terrariums were lush and luscious. But one team absolutely flourished. Congratulations to Christina and Carrie. You are stepping it up, ladies. We're on the radar, we're on the map, we're here to stay. I love it. This is like the best. Christina and Carrie, I'm proud to present you with the Brass Green Thumb Trophy. Here you go. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh. All right, ladies, help me out here. Come and get your two thumbs up. Oh, thank you. So anyway, obviously, and I'm just gonna try to make the best I can for the next round because they are expecting a lot from us, and I think we can pull it off. Oh my God, it's clear. Yes. Oh, I'm pretty happy. I mean, the green thumbs are a plus. Let's move on to the main event, the Bakes You Can Bake Challenge. Teams, you baked up some lovely little gardens.
Yo, we from Michigan.
It's time to conceive and create an entire
You alive?
philosophy.
Yeah.
Use
That's a big awesome.
cookies, candy, or any other sweet treats to
Yeah,
show
let's talk about you about this.
the
Yeah,
wonder of chocolate
yeah.
apples.
That's what I'm saying about you. Like,
Make sure everything, from the tallest tree
They
to
say.
the tiniest bug, is entirely the signature.
How you looking with that too? Just knows
The team with the tastiest treats get the chance to share the recipe with their fans back home.
like this. That's how. Literally.
That we're calling the best bite. It means so much to earn the pin from the best bite. I feel like the judges really like my food, so I want to be sure that we really represent everything well and get that pin. We only have one. I really want to do it again. Not motivated. Let's get that pin. Seuss chefs, you have 4 hours to create a forest of fun. I love saying that. To keep you out of the weeds, each team will get 2 baking assistants to help out. Make sure to create something spectacular.
Don't say all this stuff. I'm just going to try. I can't read every page.
One team.
No, anybody read nothing.
The city of
I want to see some numbers on there. Got to do some numbers.
Oh, and one more thing.
That least can say me can walk in here whatever chance we get. I still wouldn't know. Where do I sign?
Even playing field.
I'm gonna have to sign this before they change their mind. Did they fix the stuff? For your $50 fee for the month? For who? Oh, no. Still gonna say $600. Yeah. Goodness. I'm gonna go back another day. They just is. They can't worry me. They can't late fees. When they gave us a whole markdown of what the rent gonna cost the next 12 months. And that was not on it.
Have to create this beautiful
Maybe we can get somebody else to pay it.
flow valley.
Like, there's no partner before.
It should look like it's really come out of the pages of any Fish book.
Any concerns with this particular round with any
I
of
didn't even sound like last week, like I paid $100. Why would we just fit right to get?
Exactly. Exactly. That's what
Why would we just accept
He
it?
gotta come get us the keys. They only give us the dang go mailbox keys
you know, we really
without signing the paperwork.
For their work to really explain themselves.
That's why they bitches working in. I feel like they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, everybody on the same page.
And ain't a manager ever around. So that everybody gets doing what the hell they want to do. Probably.
I know we paid our bill.
Can I sell that paper we supposed to pay?
Don't pay.
like the waters. So we are gonna have a gelatin.
So how you gonna figure you're gonna be like looking out paying for everybody else?
Cute little Lorax on there that's really crowdable. The truffle trees growing up in the background. Some cute little snails, some little ducks that will be kind of diving into the water. It would really bring this paradise to life. I'm crushing up these chocolate cookies to add to this white modeling chocolate. The cookies in it give it not only the color of the rocks, but also the texture. Hopefully it looks a little bit more natural. Check out our blue water. When that foam just tastes on yours should be great.
Hello, my flavor queens.
Hello.
How goes it?
We are making some gelatin water. We would really like to be able to show you like a cross section where you can peer into the water.
Almost like an infinity cake. Do you know? You know what? That would be a really cool sort of technique. In the second round, you guys have fallen a little short. I'm glad you explained what was happening here because I conceptually was confused if I did these wrong. Not on flavor though.
Yes.
So,
Thank you. I'll stand over here. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Ashley. They keep saying that I'm the flavor queen. Oh my gosh, I can't let them down. How nice how some tricks like that.
Dang, she be nugget and mean and shows.
Caramelized white chocolate and lemon truffle that is coated in toasted coconut to look like a truffle tree. My second tasting element will be a duck bottom. It is going to be dark chocolate mousse sitting on a chocolate covered strawberry cookie that's encased in a passion fruit mirror glaze. The caramelized white chocolate adds like a depth of flavor from the caramelization, and the lemon brightens it up a little bit. And then I'm also going to roll it through some toasted coconut and texture to it, so you'll have that little bit of a crunch, and also so that it will look like the truffle tree. Yeah. Yeah. I hope the judges really like it. Hi, ladies. Hi. How are you feeling? It's definitely tiring. You're missing a magic mountain. You have like a little tunnel in the mountain where there's a creek flowing. And this friend, the alligator, have a lot of endangered species and extinct species that are going to be part of the new forest that has regrown. Some dodos, some cows, some bumblebees. He's always speaking about nature in general, and nature is trees and animals. I love it. It's amazing. Thank you. Let's go. I'm starting on with my almond tart dough for my blueberry tarts. It's the final four. The stakes are definitely very high. Every little detail matters. I'm making a mini blueberry almond tart with a blueberry glaze to mimic the flow of water. The other tasting element is banana bread cake to be part of our salted mountain. I want my tart dough to be very thin so that when I start molding them, they make out nice and crisp. Yeah, you got this. We're doing a lot of big stuff. Nothing going on, right? We got this. We're gonna do the first chocolate tree that glued the Lorax. The mother truffula of all the rest of the little truffula trees that are going to exist. We're gonna have a little farmer that he's just retired and now he's taking care of the land, living a beautiful house on top. So I'm about to be creating my cream cheese for cheesecake. I'm making a almond and matcha cheesecake and a flourless chocolate cake that we're going to use for artworks with some passion fruit. I really wanted to use matcha because an earth flavor is the heart of our theme, and it's color. I know they want colors to pop here. Normally I would leave it this color because it's a beautiful earthy color. We're in Lorax land now and we need some brightness. Hopefully everybody likes matcha. Well, that's what we're getting. Your stuff looks amazing as usual. Oh, I'm giving hold it right here, right now. Working on our Lorax manager. He's a retired old man that now he's taking care of all the forest. Should I get like excited? I'm definitely feeling the heat from the competition. One little detail that's not there that could send him home. He doesn't have two-tone head. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna start mixing my blondie batter. I want it nice and fluffy to win best bite. I need to just stick to my tried and true recipes, the things that I do best. Try to keep this momentum going. Butterscotch chips are gonna add a little zing to it. Our tasting elements are gonna be a hummingbird cake, and then I'm gonna also make butterscotch brownie with a marshmallow, peanut butter topping. And instead of trying to hit them with so much fancy French pastry, like give them something nostalgic that takes them back. Look how fun this looks. I like it. Something really easy to do at home. Hi, ladies. You ladies have been killing it lately. Thank you.
Don't jinx us. Feel good. We really like our concept and taking it a different direction on a more personal note.
Well, you ladies seem very confident. I don't want to take more of your time.
Thank you. Thank you. I would say our plan is just be ourselves, try to make something together that's different.
Taking what we learned from each challenge and then using that to like make ourselves better and better and better.
I like that pink.
Thank you. I wanted to do pink because I feel like that's like Christina's signature color. Our design concept is called Mimi Bird and Baby Chick. I decided to make Seuss bird versions of Christina and I. I'm gonna put two birds on a stump, and then we're just gonna kind of make truffle trees and then a bunch of other garden-esque type accents and add it around the stump. And Christina has this amazing idea to sort of add a mustache at the base of it. And the more we work together and the more we do these challenges, we kind of find our groove. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little bit of extra pressure because now that we've gotten to that point where we're in a real competition, we definitely have to keep stepping up our game.
I like that. Perfect. Great.
Teens, you have 3 hours to bake up a big old slice of paradise. Now I'm stepping on my bananas. What do you think? Flavor-wise, I am definitely stepping it up because I've always done little desserts. But for this time, I'm gonna make a cake. That's gonna be part of our pudding. I'm choosing banana pudding flavor. We're gonna let other banana.
Smells like breakfast.
Oh, is that a compliment?
It is. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day.
These are going to be the base of my chocolate mousse tasting milk. I actually have the
Well, that's why I just don't like the thing.
Can't.
It's Wi-Fi over here for some reason. You don't have time.
Our chocolate cake is much denser, held together with eggs. Very over the top on chocolate, which is how I like my chocolate.
Hummingbird cake. It's a lot, but it's a nice bite. It's a really dense banana cake. The flavor is right, so I think it's gonna work.
Do you like it? Yeah. Oh my god, I love this. I love the color. This is Susie again. You have 1 hour left to create a forest scene that's overgrown. That's not very much time. Keep going, people. Keep at it. Start here and then start layering it on here, kind of shoot it as you go.
Did I drop that phone?
That's right.
I ain't gonna follow me.
It's to be like pretty censored, I think. Yeah. Hopefully we get that everything done on time.
Colored marshmallows. So underrated.
I love being outdoors working in the garden. Oh, where's the bee? Here. Right behind you. Here we go. Oh, what are you doing with chocolate? We're improvising. You gave me eye bags? I'm gonna get them too. Let's do it. Yeah. Oh, come on, come on. There's nothing in eye bags. The nerve. Carrie. What is this? Are we taking off my Carrie today? Come on. I still love you, Carrie. Okay, I kind of see your bird.
Look at those bags. Hold on. Look at that bullet big
Unnecessary. Yeah, right?
I mean, I am exhausted. I give you that.
Your bird is adorable. Thank you. Sarcasm is my love language, so you're welcome. Carrie, Christina showpiece, it looks amazing. In that moment, I was just like, oh.
As long as the judges love the eye bags, I don't care. How about that?
Okay.
They did a good job with that. It was professional. I ain't seen nothing look better.
We're falling down. My chocolate tree is falling, which is not right, obviously. It's not gonna work, and I know it's not gonna work, so I'm like, just stick it out. We'll go with Flemmy. Can you get me the skewer? The hammer. Can I get some skewers, please? You have only 30 minutes left. This is not good. Anything I can do to help? I got 2 skewers. Like now. Get out. Competition, it's basically you have a problem and you don't focus on the problem. You find the solution right away. You gotta place the things on, try and make it look as good as possible, and hope it all stays together. Love it. We are killing it right now. I mean, I love that double red. Perfect.
Wow.
When is on? Okay, great. Smells. Yes. I love that. That's what it is. Looking great, you guys. I- I'm scared of putting the soap on the board right now. Stay, stay, stay. We need to get the lines on all the characters to capture all the little details that were in this world. We put the heart shells on the mirror glaze because it really gave it movement with the water. Very, very important that we stay because we're so close to getting heat. It looks really cute. We're taking all our critiques from prior challenges to get better. So we have to be clear with our concept. We have to have like a perfect fit. 3 minutes. Carrie, bring the Susie machine. I meant like right now. Is there anything we can do to just do something? It's moving. It's falling. I mean, it was hitting and now it's not. Okay, here's ASAP. And so I got more opinion. I am not going home. I hooked it in. Better say 10. Oh my gosh, okay guys. 9, 8, 7. Make sure we're not missing anything. 5, 4, quick, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the birds are flying through and looking happy. Oh, I love everybody's. Yay.
Hi, ladies.
Wow.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Rebecca, Ashley, please tell us about it.
Just a little closure foundation.
We wanted to show you paradise in a very Seussian form. We have all of the bright foliage and this super cool gelatin cross section where you can even see the new life that's brought to the area because there's beautiful water, beautiful plants, and even the snails because everything is growing back.
Yo, this is just a braid foundation. This is not how she was walking out of here. We're gonna throw some tracks on here. So your foundation beautiful. These braids don't matter.
I also love that you have incorporated your tasting elements into your actual characters, which I think is quite genius.
Y'all, this is so magical. And when you were talking about doing this, as I call it, the Infinity Gate, so successful. It is like so tight and seamless. I love that.
Thank you.
What do you want to try first?
A tuck butt.
Yeah, let's do that.
This is a chocolate-covered chocolate wafer cookie on the bottom with a chocolate mousse center, glaze, and passion fruit mirror glaze.
It has such a great passion fruit flavor. I love passion fruit and chocolate together. The mousse is fantastic. Your attention to detail with flavor is just unsurpassable here.
Thank you. This is delicious. We're expecting delicious at this point from you all. The thing about mirror glaze is that generally it doesn't taste very good when you have mirror. But this doesn't bother me. It just actually tastes like pretty good. I'm in love. I'm in love with the dessert. Seriously, I have passion for the passion fruit. Amazing.
Okay. Yeah.
Just grab a treat.
Yes.
Even though no one's gonna see it, I still want to make it look nice. Oh yeah.
The trunk is made of white chocolate dipped pretzel. The inside of the truffle is made with caramelized white chocolate with a little bit of lemon. I'm eating a truffle tree.
What was weird is that the caramelized white chocolate with the lemon totally gives like homemade cookie butter vibe.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's what you think a truffle tree would taste like in a Dr. Seuss book. Here, guys. Hi, ladies. Hello. Wow, tell us about your showpiece. So in our showpiece, the Lord is coming back to the forest, riding his friend the dragon, and he not only finds that the truffle trees are already grown up, but he also finds that the animals that were extinct are also back in the world.
When it comes to color, it's a very colorful book, and I think your coloring here got a little muted because the mountain is such a muted color that maybe there could have been like more flowers or something to make it a little bit brighter and not so menacing. But the trees are my favorite part. That was such a stroke of genius to use popcorn balls. I just think it's super creative and it does sort of bring them to life for sure. This waterfall part, it like reminds me of water parks and like going down the rafts and stuff. So I just love that.
for me, just because we're coming down to the wire, although I love the characters, I would like to see the character work just a little bit cleaner. Are you ready to try some cookies? Me too. So you're eating a water tart, an almond crust with an almond cream on the bottom, fresh blueberries baked inside, and then on top is an aerospace.
It's a very, very soggy crust. Because it's been sitting.
The crust was very crunchy before, I think because it was sitting on the royal icing.
Yeah, so maybe there's a way that you can either coat the bottom in a little chocolate or cocoa butter or something, as well as the inside of the tart. The almond's a little muted. I'm finding that the blueberry took over a lot for me. I didn't get as much of the almond as I thought I was going to get.
I just would like a little bit of like salt really to just bring out the almond flavor a little bit.
Maybe that's what it is. It needs a little salt in there.
My second tasting element is a banana pudding cake with pudding in the middle. It's like banana and milk. Yum! This is delicious. It's so banana-y.
This would probably take about 2 hours to get down. 2 or 3, depending on how we style it at the end, or if we style it. But the install itself should take about 2 hours max. You got your mic on? Huh? You got your mic on? Is that the book? You got your mic on? No. Oh. They can hear you. You might get the back turn. The back turn. What you mean? Your phone right here. Oh. Oh, I guess it is very close. I didn't realize how close it was. I thought it was back turn.
You just didn't have enough to anchor it down. Looks very rushed. I can also see some of the structure underneath as well. I'm so used to having really streamlined work from you guys. It's so well done. The bottom doesn't look like something you guys would do. It surprised me.
All right.
Cheesecakes.
So this is a almond matcha cheesecake that I made with a chocolate cookie crust
It's really pretty.
and a little bit of the white chocolate cream on top with some crispy pearls.
It's still making me want some bananas.
The matcha is
This one would make me want to take my say something about some music. That's how you know the good thing when you make me.
like a
Oh,
little
what they talking about?
The matcha is a little whisper because I like almond flavor and I think this tastes delicious. It has like a nice like crunch and then it's like silky, creamy, and the almond punch. I like it.
Let's do the breakfast.
So you're eating a flourless chocolate cake with passion fruit cream with little raspberries for tartness.
That's classic Falmer's chocolate cake. Done really, really well.
It's so moist and so rich. It's perfect. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. I'm not feeling great. We've got a lot of
You're tight back there? Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay,
a
well,
little
not too tight though.
Please
I'm not gonna say it's gonna take her. It's gonna take 2 hours for her to ask my friend.
showpiece is called It's based off of us. We wanted to make ourselves into two style characters. So we noticed like the lashes, and I have like the smaller wing on the left. We also wanted
Aw.
to obviously have
She made a little wings for her little stubby new hand. Yeah.
and a mustache at the edge. If I didn't know, like I would think that this is an actual kid character.
Literally.
Just like you.
I'm so proud. This is so good. You guys have kind of had us on this roller coaster, and we're at the top here. But the trees, man, the trees are the best trees out here.
Hmm?
You extrude it. It's just a painstaking process, but it paid off because
It paid off. She didn't say no
and
way.
they just look like what I would expect a chocolate tree to be in real life. Can we taste the Marky stuff first?
Yeah, so go ahead. For tasting elements, I have some really cool peanut butter marshmallow blondie, the kind of pebbly rocks with the tricolored marshmallows.
This is really good. It's like a textured fudge, but I love the peanut butter butterscotch combo. It's really just two flavors, right? With 3 different textures, but it works perfectly.
It's like a good old fashioned blondie,
Yeah.
you know? Yes. Cannot wait to just cut into that cake. I wanted a thick stuff, so I made you a thick cake. The stuff itself, since we are birds, made hummingbird cake with a banana foster filling and a coconut cream cheese icing. I mean, I definitely got a punch in my face from this. This is delicious. I love that you use both a creamy filling and then the banana-y filling.
Usually, an entire cake pineapple can get lost, and it's not. This is from the Southern way. Who makes a lot of hummingbird cakes and my grandma.
See, I never had a hummingbird cake. Should we try to make one?
They loved it.
Maybe a small one. They said pineapple get lost in it. That means pineapple got a part to play.
Amazing ladies. Thank you.
Not one thick like that. We should look it up, see how you make it. What is it called? Hummingbird cake. See if you can find it on TikTok.
Felt there was one clear cut winner. Christina and Terry.
So 2 times in a row. Oh, they won? We went to the.
Glorious. We decided to just be ourselves, obviously, bring our skills and show off some deep individually the food that's
We could definitely do it. Yeah.
everybody else. Christina and Harry, you have the best truffle trees of the night and impressed us all with your sushi and doubles. Congratulations. You're our first City of Sushi semi-finalists. And you've won the best bite today for your peanut butter marshmallow blondie. Your fans back home check out everything they need to make your mark, along with the free recipe at the Dr. Seuss Baking Challenge store on Amazon. We can see it. The end is in sight here. One step closer to winning that key to the city. I don't want to take my foot off the gas. These medals are yours. Thank you. One other team will definitely be joining you next time, and that's
Who was it? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, okay.
I'm so excited we're in the top
I
three.
like her. I like her.
So
Devon.
close to the finale. The judges felt a leaping of joy in their hearts for your showpiece. Your solid work today has earned you guys a trip to the semifinals. And because your trees were so delicious, your fans will also get to try out the free recipe at home. Gotta get your fans. Oh, thank you. You're welcome.
How'd you make it down?
That leaves Maya and Angel, and Alejandra and Nikki. The stakes are very high. We've been through elimination before. It doesn't feel good. Everybody wants to stay in the city of Sus. Maya and Angel, you both definitely understood the message of the Lorax, but everything felt a bit crowded and was lacking a focal point. Alejandra and Nikki, you gave us a clear story that didn't need an explanation, but your story more musical.
You can always work on colors, you know.
Than we're used to seeing from you.
At least the food's
The
good.
team that's saying goodbye to the city of Sus is. I don't want to compare myself to anyone else, but
No, you can't. All you doing to do.
everyone else's work is really, really good. It's a little bit of a toss-up. It's not our best work by any means, and I hope we're staying, but it might not happen.
It's not the time to be giving out lists of this.
And Alejandra, it's time for you to leave the city of
They keep messing up, that's why.
But the judges felt that Maya and Angel had stronger performance overall, and
Yeah.
that's why they're getting the last semifinal spot. We had this second chance to come back. It's time to prove ourselves. It's sad that it's our time to leave because I wanted to have the chance to do more and show them more. And maybe in the future we have a comeback. Great work, teams. Of course, you're in the Hall of Fame, the golden key to the city of Sus.
Alaikum salam.
$1,000 are within reach. It's a total relief to know we're not going, but everybody's really, really good at this stage, so we have a little bit more room to breathe in some of the earlier weeks.
That's why they did my phone make me want to make this call. Because it don't need to come on here. Oh, they
Thank you. Bye.
I'm gonna have like 4 hours straight that day.
And if you want to try your hand at making
You had a lot of views. You got 57,000. Straight now.
truffles, you can get the free recipe and everything you need to make it in the Dr. Seuss Baking Challenge store on Amazon.
You can say that, I like how they incorporate Amazon in their stuff, so I know Amazon paying them too. If they ain't sponsoring the whole show.
On this show?
Yeah. They can say you can find these recipes in our Amazon store. Like, yo, it's crazy. I'm I'm gonna go back in and everything.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have their hands and everything.
I know they'd be mad to be into a girl with no hand because she be cleaning it up. Like, at first she was a mess. I mean, not a mess, but like, it was that clean, but now she got her little room and she put it perfection. I know she'll take her little time because she got to. Like, to be the people in her nose. Oh my God. You really more than capable and you still losing. You feel me? How you gonna say it to somebody?
We just had a double win. We're on the top of the world right now.
On the team, but what it doesn't mean. That's the orange team. So,
You have to put your A game on as the judges if you want to have a chance to take home the key to the city and $50,000.
50?
Competition is just 3
That's why I was telling you, get a phone number.
We were in the bottom 2 last week. It was not a good moment for us. I really want to show my family and myself that I can do this. We just have to, you know, just
On the private bacon.
figure out a challenge.
Prices are what we put the fire down and stuff. You know,
With a warning. Take it slowly. This book is dangerous. Oh, that tricks your little fox. Tells his old buddy Knox to do tricks with some chips and some bricks and some blocks and play games with some bluey
I like that.
quite a lot. But the tricks quickly tie Knox's tongue in a knot, and then Fox gets outfoxed when his tricks go too far. Because for kicks, Mr. Knox thinks that's Fox in a jar. The Fox and Socks loves
you know, I was looking for the other day.
real
I was looking for the Mother Goose book. Nobody ever saw Mother Goose anymore. Nobody ever read that kids nursery rhyme. They do it is different now.
Your goal is to create
But we
the
had before I even
Yeah.
all of the
most juiciest stack of pancakes.
I was looking for that book. I was going to find it. I'm pretty sure that's the name of some type of
Pancakes, but
No,
you know,
that's-
yeah,
what's that?
but we still have ours.
Me too.
The story of Fox and Socks is also famous for some wicked tongue twisters. So we're gonna add a twist to your flavor profile today. Each of you
Yeah,
gives it
Dr.
your
Seuss
favorite
is cute.
ingredient.
They did. I like it too much.
Twisted, but in your talented
I would try.
To find out what
I'm like, we like stuff. I have some kids. James.
Carrie and Christina. Avocado and chunklets. Work with that. Rebecca. Miso and bagel. Maya and Angel. Let's see what you got. Oh, come on! Mint and mustard.
Ew, well,
Mint and mustard.
why we get the lunch?
Mm-hmm.
Hating.
Yeah, you think there's something that possibly get you the other door, just pop out of right now.
Literally. Literally, like,
Teams, you'll have 75 minutes to create the biggest and best flapjack stack in all of Circus City. And if
my
you can do
pancake
that,
got a bunch of this
this
crazy.
year's Pancake Breakfast Trophy. Are you ready? Then it's time to make miles and miles of piles and piles. Who cares what it is?
Thank you, started saying yesterday.
Yeah.
And the competition is super tough at this point.
What are you lying about?
You just got to touch the first 3 months and then you have to get the 2 points.
Mine and Angel have been like favorites in the beginning. We're among some really strong competitors. The thing is Fox and Socks. I really like the little blocks, the clocks, and the socks. I think they need to rhyme, but all of those elements. This is something finals. Let's hit them with something difficult. I don't want to take a risk here. There's 3 other groups. The judges don't want 3 stacks of pancakes. Let's give them a crepe millie. You have to make a lot. We're going to do a red crepe millie cake, stack it as high as I possibly can make it with an avocado mousse and chocolate swirl. And we're going to wedge in between all the elements that the fox stacks, the clocks, the blocks, the fox. We're going to stack it all in there. Like us, we're going to always put it on a sushi and plate. My crepe recipe is pretty standard. It's actually the crepe recipe Carolyn beforehand right now. A crepe millie, which is like a crepe cake, has a million different layers. But I want to show the amount of stackage I can get on this. Crepes really don't want to look
You say, they go say, what do you need here?
that's what
They're gonna say, what? It's my time to get this.
Worked with before. Here, you want some guacamole?
Yeah.
So you guys can ask the challenge. I'll make a stack
They're gonna come and say or something. You know, they come all different breeds of her claims, big as hell. I'm like this. You think I really see that? Like, y'all is sick. Was it here or was it in Arizona? Arizona, just the other day. Last year, I come with that. I know, so come here, they can hear it, tell me, big city, and get everything. So they're trying to talk about his first. They are, if you don't like her, you should check the post and get off her case. You know,
So when you're selling, then I'm just
I'm like, just gonna do it.
Three crates. So I have to now flip 1,000,000 crates to be able to do it.
I was about to say, timing is everything for you.
We got a double pan situation.
Something different.
Something different.
Okay, check out. I'm excited to try this book with. Okay, I used to like it. And then like healthier. What's the name for you? I'm making red buckwheat pancakes with apples, a mint maple syrup, and mustard orange zest compound butter. My pancake stack is going to be the fox's body, and I just want to have that trend in there. I grew up with buckwheat pancakes in Vermont, and honestly, I don't like the other ones very much. Buckwheat pancakes, they're a little bit more hearty. They have a lot more flavor. It's a bit more robust, and I think it's actually going to help with our mustard in the fact that it has more flavor, so you're going to be noticing your mustard a little less.
Yeah.
Smelling like mustard. So right now I'm toasting some mustard seeds. We're gonna go butter. Their ingredient is gonna be a peculiar combination. Mint and mustard.
I can't imagine in my head how that would translate into something sweet. We just need it for the tartness, but not tasting mustard.
So pungent.
And that's the combination of it that I want to.
I've never toasted mustard seeds before. Mustard and mint.
No, I don't feel like that.
Flavor combination. But you need to make both of those flavors shine. The judges want to see something new.
I have to very big
With
thing.
my mint syrup, we're gonna pour over the pancakes. So I infused it for a while until the sugar was melted, and now I'm taking all the mint out. Because nobody likes to get the mint on their teeth when they eat it. It's the semifinals, you guys. 3 amazing teams.
It's going to come down to the minute details because all 3 of these teams are so good.
Harry and Christina are going to make like basically a stack of crates. This is like gorgeous, very juicy.
I love it. Yeah, it's the next very plastic. Oh, it's on the question. What you trying to say? What you mean? Next step, plastic. What that's supposed to mean? Yeah, that don't make sense. That's the goal.
I'm kind of excited to get to work with miso. The first that we were assigned are maple and miso together. For my pancakes, I want them to be really light and fluffy and tall. So I am choosing to make a meringue and fold that meringue into my pancake batter. I'm gonna add some
Behind Trump assassination.
maple.
What the hell is that doing this? Somebody went there today, like, do you remember 90 I'm like, okay, what did I do with you? Like, just say it. They really be saying anything. Like, what night look like this? Like, please. What do you say? Yeah, we're gonna do braid hair.
He is serious. For this semifinals, we know we really have to elevate our game, and we're literally trying hard to get our pancake stack to be the tallest. So we're gonna elevate our stack of pancakes with Mr. Fox's arms on the bottom, and also have a really long pouring stream of maple syrup coming down from the middle. Armature in round 1, dang, that's balls. I have no idea what's going on with the other teams. All I know is it's like 3 feet taller than what I have going on. All right, I have to honestly say, I got so excited about pancakes because being a mom, having lots of kids, you know that's what we have to do. Like all the time. It is our go-to.
They gonna be making pancakes. They should have had me on there. Literally. I got the pancake together and stack of food.
It's a big crowd to be a flavor queen, so I don't want to let them down. I know I really have to bring it with every flavor selection I choose. It's not savory. I know miso is typically found in a lot of Asian dishes and more so in savory food. really think that it's gonna pair perfectly with a really sweet maple syrup. It's hot. That's in there? Yeah. Ready? Only 30 minutes to go. Whose hotcakes are a hot mess? They're looking like a hot mess. So there's 30 minutes left. I stopped counting. I'm just making
Oh my
this.
gosh.
While allowing time for me and Gary to actually stack, assemble, and decorate. At this point, I'm just trying to stay out of her way because I know she needs all the space that she can get. I just have to make a little sushi and avocado. I think I'll be okay. It wasn't my idea. It was Christina. She's like, hey, we gotta add avocado to this plate. And I was like, you know what? Okay. Everything has to be perfect. I think we have to have a super tall stack. The design has to look like it came from the city of stews. We have to nail everything. Okay, I think we're gonna be very gentle with you guys. Are you done yet? So the biggest thing for our challenge, the body's gonna be the pancakes. And we just sculpt the face and the legs and the socks. Let's not forget the socks. I mean, that's like a really important part. Excuse me, Dr. Seuss. I have seen many costumes living in Vermont and not the socks on. 0. Okay, brown team. Go Finalist. Go take school time. Do you like it? Maple leaf shouldn't be too hot. Listen, I can really good. I'm so good. Oh, cute. Oh, thank you. It's not gonna be super sweet. It doesn't have any syrup. We're back to Ashley. They were soaking up really well. Ambition is fierce. It's so hard. It's fierce. It's tough.
Smile, smart. Don't get on here all that. Somebody need to say smile for them to be like, I'm gonna go out your teeth.
Do you need a really big one for the bottom? Yes. Okay. We have got to wow the judges. I'm really hoping at taking the risk to elevate our stuff with so many components. I think it's gonna pay off. I'm gonna fill this so that way our pancakes are nice and stable. You feel good about that? Do you want to raise that? Yeah. And that's to construct a powerful pancake that is outdoors. I'm gonna wipe some of your blocks and between the layers. That's gonna happen. Okay. Doing an avocado mousse, something really light, something that will add volume to the stack as well, since grapes are really thin. Okay. Look at that. How we doing? Whipping our cream. Okay, hurry. Whipped cream, people love it on pancakes. You're looking pretty cool for cream filling. Do a little chocolate drizzling on it. Just add a little bit of that chocolate in there. 5 minutes. Sous chefs, 5 minutes. 1 minute. I need some blowtorch. Watch out. Back away. I love really bananas. You can do it. I don't want to add any more on top. I think it's pretty stable, but it's definitely leaning. Lean, gravity refined, juicy, kind of all goes hand in hand in a light way. We just can't cross the line.
That's what I'm expecting.
Cute. Cute. It's sweet. 1 minute. Do I need to move her? I need to start covering our threaded rag with some brown modeling chocolate so it will look like the syrup. Gotta get that awesome. Be careful with the plate. 10, 9, 8. I gotta put mustard seed. 7. I'm gonna say 5. Oh, get the handle on there. 4, 3. Final touches make it look good, right? 2, 1. Time. Okay. We got close. Oh, the Leaning Tower. Leaning Tower plays. Oh my goodness, Mary. Are you making us up, baby? Oh no, honey, I'm stressing right now. Sous chefs, you're being judged both on how well you execute your flavor pairings and your overall flapjack stack and design. Maya and Angel, please tell us about your stacks on stacks. Here we have for you Foxy Pancake. The most interesting flavor pancake there has ever been.
I think that's so creative, imaginative that you guys got a character and also the challenge. It was. So kudos to that. He looks great. And then Ash wants a little bit of cream. Come on. Yeah, that's so juicy.
Fox's sauce looks great. The only thing for me is maybe his arms, they're like extremely
from his body. So I would have pushed them in so it looks like they're connected.
My kids would love this.
Yeah, I got a kid who loves that.
So you have a buckwheat pancake with some apples inside, and then you're gonna taste that maple mint syrup and get a little pop from the mustard seeds inside the orange zest compound butter.
That's because it's my sister. I don't want y'all attacking her. Couple of stylists get my boy.
Joshua,
It's not horrible, but it is.
Hmm? Oh,
Unfortunately, you just got mint and mustard. But I think what you did with it was great. I would not want this for breakfast, but I think it was successful.
yeah, I mean, they can only work with it was given. Yeah.
I think the most skeptical out of all three of us with the mint and mustard. You actually made this taste really good, and it was really smart that you paired the apple and the mint and the mustard seed. So mustard seed gives it a little bit of like a nice like crunch texture, and then the mint is very subtle, but you can still taste it, and it just kind of like rounds everything out.
pretty sure. Thank you. Thank you. Christine and Carrie, please tell us about your stacks on stacks.
I really like the color palette for box and socks. I want to make sure that our design is super colorful, super bright, super fun. And so I made sure to add some of those neon colors on the plate. I added them to the clocks and the socks, of course. And then the blocks. I didn't really need to write with that. It came out.
And judges, I wanted to give you a lot of different layers, and I figured you're going to be eating a lot of pancakes today, so I did a little zested crepe. It's a risk. It's definitely a risk, and I figured, round one, let's just go for it. Yo, this is so rad. I love the movement in it, vibrant colors, even the fact that you specified the plates. Obviously, we have some structure issues. A little too much lean, but that's because you have crepes, which I think is really cool to do crepes instead of pancakes. Y'all are hungry for this, and you're crushing it, and this is fantastic.
Thank you. This is exactly what Stu tries to emote in his illustrations is clean chaos.
I love how you added the chocolate coated avocado. It's beautiful.
Let's dig in. First flavor, we got avocado and chocolate. So I did an avocado mousse with some milk chocolate drizzle on the inside, and then a little zested crepe.
Wow.
Say
I
so.
love that you use the avocado without hiding it. The crepes are done perfectly. This is really good.
This is delicious, right? So successful. The avocado is really creamy and it's light, but you like know it's avocado.
I love that you didn't use a ganache, you used chocolate, because now I get all this nice crunch.
Yeah.
No, the flavors are.
Pretty good, though.
Thank you. You didn't mask the avocado.
You said no. You are the star. We're gonna let you shine. And you did.
Thank you. Great job.
Rebecca and Ashley, please tell us about your stacks on stacks.
For this challenge, we really wanted to give you the tallest tower of pancakes. We wanted to play off the balancing aspect within the
Oh, wow.
We elevated it not only with
That little hand
tall
booth
stack
is
pancakes, but also with the balancing.
You could just put syrup on it with the handle out.
Very brave. As you're crafting this pancake, these can go wrong real quick, and it stayed up and it looks really,
It's
really
going
good.
to good.
I think
Okay,
my
then.
only complaint is that the syrup would have been more successful had there been some sort of like tube,
Liquid.
like maybe a more soucy, because it's kind of really chocolate. But all in all, it looks delicious, and I think it's a cool piece.
I love the stack of pancakes. I think it's so beautiful and it looks so, so yummy. I wish that the spout had more of like a pointy and maybe the syrup was coming out of the pointy part instead of like the back end of the pitcher. But all in all, it looks beautiful.
You're ready to try some
Ready for
stacks.
some delicious.
These look delicious.
These are our maple and miso banana compote, Marion berry butter, and macadamia nut pancakes.
The nice never disappoint. This is fantastic. Nice and fluffy. The miso obviously gets sort of like completely covered up with the berries and the banana, but I get the saltiness of it.
I love this Marion berry butter. It's really, really tart and it tastes like a smoothie. It's delicious.
This is so good.
I mean, once again, I ate the whole plate.
Thank you, thank you. Judges, you've got to decide who are the princesses of pancakes. The judges were impressed by your massive mounds of heavenly hotcakes, but one team nailed both design and flavor. The winner of the pancake breakfast is
This ain't the hookup channel. Keith,
Christina and Terry.
Keith and Trevin. This is not the hookup. Ain't nothing Keith can do for you. That's why I ain't interested in braids before.
Congratulations, ladies. Thank you.
With all wins, I still feel like we're the underdog though. I still feel like
They won again?
yeah, like they went again.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't feel any confidence. It's more like pressure. Like, again, we can't take our foot off the gas pedal. We have to make sure that everything
They ain't got our gas for braids. Literally. Her little head pushing through.
Big challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, youngsters and oldsters, when you see what it is, your heads will spin off your shoulders. If I ran the
Wow.
just behind the big box store is a big lot, but more.
You didn't bring any turn the air down. You made it. Oh, you did. I didn't even see your head.
Would die from the highest of
When did you talk about your heel? I can see your head. Yes, but oh.
and it's all coming soon. This book is cool because
You have to make shake it for me.
really big concepts.
Yes.
Yo, this is my sister. You might see her again.
Together, and I like it. The amount of
I be around.
we could do for this challenge.
She be around in the city. Follow her on Instagram.
Dream come true by using cakes and pastries to create a gravity-defying circus act. One that would fit in seamlessly with the other performances in the Circus McGurkus. In and on to our friend Fox in socks. Include a balancing element to your circus act. And to make all of our senses feel
Is this some of these stories that they say on here that you don't remember?
I don't remember. They had did one of them.
Okay.
At least 3 I don't remember. I remember, like, I remember because it was one with the dog was driving the car.
That one.
And I don't remember the rest, but I know it's
Okay.
In your showpiece, I love buttered popcorn. It's going to be really nice and salty and buttery. It's going to be
What's your Instagram name? __ Hollywood 2 Ds.
one note.
__ Hollywood 2 Ds. We in Charlotte.
For the first couple of minutes, while it's hot, we just have to figure out how to make them the most delicious that they could possibly be. I think there's a lot of nostalgic classic desserts that I can do with these peanuts. Give the judges the essence of circus food without being, circus food. This is the semifinal, so
What the heck?
every little thing matters. And again, no
Keith backdooring you basically.
hours to create your incredible edible circus theme. Use your time and your baby assistance wisely because one team will be leaving town with the circus. Ready? Then, let's go!
Every time I get up, don't mean you gotta get up.
No, like this is a lot of chart.
__ Hollywood with 2 Ds.
We are competing. Everyone has opinions. I'll never win. If you think about it, we are juggling a lot. Like the idea of the baking being a part of that is the act, right? Because that's something that we have to do. Jerry can on top of it all. We want to create a little bit of what we
It didn't sit my head and that was cool. It did, no. No, it was green and blue. I remember that.
Well, on the bottom, there's this crazy thing going on of the whale shooting up the water and the baker's ingredients sort of holding him up in this way that looks like it could be impossible, and yet he's doing it all the same. And then how do we do our dessert involved here? Like, how are any kind of dessert?
I don't really do a lot of fair type food. I'm more on the high-end dining in restaurants, but we are just putting everything we've got into this because we need to make it through.
I know.
Final cake, by the time the judges get it, is going to be pretty oh, maybe instead of doing like a straight up funnel cake, I could try and do more like loaded fries or like dipping sauces, like chicken nuggets. Like,
So you think that would help to the fact that they're not feeling
white as more. Yeah. For this round, we're making funnel cake, loaded fries with a bourbon caramel sauce and a popcorn on glaze. We have a lot of components to want to do today. It's gonna be a good day though.
You're gonna start off with me. We're going to kind of hit up all the baking elements.
Yeah, I rate Trump supporter here if he got some money. Over here, Daryl.
Very simple.
I rate Trump here. As long as they got the money.
Time, make sure it's a smooth batter, and you're done.
So my name's doing all the desserts, and I have so many characters and faces to build in this 4 hour. It doesn't sound like it's a lot, but when
Thank
it's
you.
a lot of them.
This is just her braid down, y'all. We finna cover these braids up with some tricks.
To be honest with you, I can't believe we're already here. This is the semifinals.
Honestly, I feel like any one of these teams could take it home.
Absolutely. Gonna be the nitpick of technique.
It's gonna come down to like whose piece is the actual cleanest as well. Everyone's flavors have been pretty remarkably tasty. So I think the cake artists have more of the pressure out of the two of them just to get the showpiece looking as perfect as they can.
For sure.
We'll probably have you focus on more of the cake stuff. We're gonna have
Y'all wanna sing her dimple? Y'all can have to cash app her.
really well the judges this time. We are
This starting to feel like something else.
So we're gonna have him balancing things on top of his head. Would you hold on to this while I screw it in? And then we're
Yeah,
gonna
play.
sell
What to get the
this
cash
one
app.
with cake. This 3D
Thank you.
Circus-themed is definitely the biggest thing that we've made in particular far.
These just cornrows. These ain't my best work. Thank you though.
For this challenge, I chose popcorn. I'm gonna be making.
Why the fuck am I so good?
I really want to incorporate some other.
I mean, King smelled some really good talking about the outlets yesterday. You like how it was like caramel? No, just regular, but I was talking about some $4 for a little cup of it. Man. Look at each other like, man, I knocked this whole popcorn. I never had popcorn on
This one really centers
That was
on
good, actually.
personality.
You know what it remind me of? Renaissance Festival. Oh, yeah.
Every single element. I'm adding my baking soda. This is gonna cause it to bubble up and have a really nice crunchy texture. Oh, it smells smoky. I love that. I want a nice caramel color, but I also want to be really careful after I get the baking soda in that I pour it kind of quickly. That way it doesn't burn. Ooh, your pants smell good. Right? It smells smoke. Smells good. What do you think about round one?
I thought round one went pretty well.
Yeah.
And I feel like Christina and Carrie have been really picking it up. They are like, I feel like Carrie's work is getting cleaner and cleaner.
That was
Right. It's not just like one foot in front of the other. It's like
good. Way to go. Thank you.
I feel like our station has been a circus this entire competition. The chaos we can do. I am working on the walrus. I like it. Thank you. I like its tail.
I think Mr. Sun loved it.
Are they all doing the same design or something? Because it's the same season banana.
So we decided.
Oh, no, no, no.
Okay. And on top of it, he's gonna balance.
Dang, she had to go out.
Walrus on top. We're just gonna make it super fun. Pull in like the circus elements. I just want to make sure that we pull everything from the book.
Our circus ingredient is peanuts, which I love. I know Tamara loves peanut butter. She told me that last round. So I'm going to do a stout with some dark cocoa. And I think that's going to be nice with the sweetness of the peanut butter. And then the brightness of the cherries. That sounds like beer in there. Oh, yeah, it is. I'm running out of liquor, so I'm going towards beer now.
For our tasting elements, we're making a stout chocolate cake with a cherry peanut butter filling. And then on top of that, a cream puff with a peanut brittle chantilly cream.
Circus likes to stack things up on me, so that's what I'm going to do with my dessert.
I mean, everyone eats a little bit too much at the circus, so these desserts gotta be big. They gotta be filling. They gotta leave the judges like, oh, at the end of it, because that's how you walk out of the circus. You're stuffed.
Yeah, we had a lot of the circus stuff.
Just 3
Every time I ever walk into it, nigga, I'm out of the circus.
Fancy Mr. Sheila.
We've heard more than once from the judges that our designs have kind of fallen short, so
I don't know how you else do this. Here, Friday the 10th.
Nervous seeing the structure of this. If an arm goes down, we could be in big trouble.
We need to cover his torso and his arms.
Wait, they should have been on the what? Hit that was 50 years? Yeah, but that wasn't really the next time. Oh, okay.
Filled. Not just stacked, but filled from the inside out. Beautiful chair. I want the title of Flavor Queen. Don't tell her she's amazing, but I know I can bring it too. Come for your crown.
I'm really picky. I don't like the rib bands in my hair. I just come.
We need to make
The braids come out first. Just want to remember them. You should just sew it in or something. I was going to.
Yes, I agree.
Definitely. 1 million in
You for some reason doesn't deal with rubber
And
bands.
all these
You said
pieces
what?
are
I know for some reason don't deal with rubber
because
bands.
that's what's gonna make it look like a circus. Right now, I'm making Slaylock. He's gonna be making the cake on top. And I'm
Put her head down. They gonna do your hair on TV?
with the little boy. I need to make sure that everything is done on time.
So we'll make it beautiful or just clean.
Yeah.
We've done it before, we can do it again. Look how big that thing is. This pants look really good.
Attention, teams. I've just been informed that the juggling jot wants something new to juggle. So create an extra baked element to your design. Something that can easily be juggled. You've got to balance them on top of your display.
Oh my god.
Okay. Got it? And teams, because this is the semifinals, don't be surprised if a special guest drops in to visit while you're display. Nobody has time. Here, everyone, please give us a break. Hey, why don't you string whatever it is in?
Wait, if it's a baked good, it's gonna be hard in that. If it is a little stack of donuts and it sits here, that would be okay.
For this twist, I know I want to because you can definitely juggle a bunch of mini donuts and they would fit on my display. Or that. We're trying to throw some bit in, so we're gonna have to turn it on top of his head. Like donuts. I am not scared of the drill.
Did you get any bag that you haven't unpacked?
No, but it seems.
Oh my god. These braids look good, girl. I see everybody complimenting you. Now, what if I did walk out of here like this? I thought this why you did walk out of here like this.
Yeah, great.
But yeah, put me down for the foundation. My foundation. I guess if somebody came in for a break now, that makes sense.
Just so we're not coming in.
I'm working, guys.
Cream together, and then I add some peanut butter into it. But I also want a little bit of a.
I'm the comment.
So
I know I didn't ask.
I push them into the ganache that I typed into the molds, and then I can get more chocolate over the top of them and just let them sit in the fridge to stack. Messiest chocolate night done.
Judges, you remember Susan Brandt. She's the CEO of Dr. Seuss Enterprises. She is here to help all the teams perfect the sissiness of their creation.
Dr. Seuss was a genius. He really broke the mold. I expect them to do the same to their creations.
I feel a little afraid when Susan comes around because she's an expert on Dr. Seuss. Now that we're in the semifinals, everything has to be perfect. Susan, what are you excited to be on there? I really love the wall that Harry's on. So cute, his face and those big eyelashes, Maya the angel, and the whale. One of my favorite pieces of this book is the two whales who seem like it's being tossed from one whale to the other. There's so much of Susan and Circus with Circus. Are you ready to offer your student sense to our semifinalists? I actually yes. I see you're trying to balance your balancing act here. You are pretty much self-taught. Did you think you were going to make it this far? Never. Never. I never thought I would make it here in general. You know, I was self-taught. So with Dr. Seuss, he never took a drawing class in his life. So you are probably the princess of drawing. So, who are you ladies doing this for? What is driving you to win this? Ladies? See, this is what happens when moms get together because I understand that passion. I feel it. I know it. It's hard for me to be away from my family, my job, everything, especially my daughter. And you're a mom of 4, and you're making it.
So I'm doing an expense report. What's the expense report? This person,
Trying to make a living.
I really am blind, but
Doesn't seem like it's the star. Because he really is the star of the circus, right? He's got out and yes, yes, and he always has a so if you can get on those elements, he's really the one.
this person bought a flight for $10,000.
What they talking about?
Now we have a lot of little pieces. That is what a lot of pieces. Okay, so the
Kevin saying he's ugly. Who is he?
nothing is symmetrical. If you have
I'm a girl.
That is a great notice.
Oh, he's talking to somebody named Common Sense. Kevin.
Not just any circus, the circus, the circus, the world.
He said he's from the island. He's Caribbean. I'm trying to get flew out.
They have a little friend here. This is a walrus thing. Yeah, this is comes from the ocean of Hall. Okay. Yeah, he is looking really
He's not gonna put it there.
just a little bit.
He's here, that wasn't that important.
Oh, different.
Looking, Christina, what does it mean to be in the top 3, and what would your parents say right now?
It means the world. I think they would be really proud. I think they would be scared for me and nervous because they'd be like, "What are you building next?" But they would be so proud.
Awesome.
And I'm also a first grade teacher, so for students,
Love it.
love this.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What the hell, like right on my nerve.
I'm worried about that. If we want to make it to the finale, any feedback Susan gives us has to be
Go down with
taken
it.
into consideration. So I'm just
Yes,
kind of, kind of bringing a makeup trick. I'm just going to contour it a little bit. Take some of that line work and make his tail
Okay, right.
narrower. This is an illusion I use on the daily.
Perfect.
I am. I'm holding my donuts, and they're looking really cute. Have you had dragon fruit? I have not had dragon fruit. Look at the color. It's really vibrant. I really want to incorporate this flavor and also this vibrant color to really make my donuts look and feel like they belong in the city of Seuss. Check this out. It looks like it smells so great. Cute. Okay, great. All right. Now, in these ice, the judges have really appreciated all the pastries that we're adding to the design. But for this semifinals, I want to really up my game and bring even more. So I'm working with some gelatin to make a snow cone that actually looks like it's made with ice. I have never done this technique before. Judges are going to be really impressed that we're using these different techniques. So I think I have all my pieces done, and now I'm trying to put them in the board. And I'm very nervous because I don't have a lot of time to get all this together, so just working really fast.
Lion and Angel are always really good at composition.
Yeah.
I love the whale and I love the composition of their piece.
Before she left, Susan said her stars were so perfect, and stars are never perfect.
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss books. Yes. Yeah, she changed a few. Oh my God. 1 hour. You have 1 hour left. 1 hour, guys. Once the cake comes out of the oven, I mix my caramel mixture into
Oh, I think it's funny when you like an apartment, you see that they make mistakes. They call it the paint that baseboard. I would have did that. And I would have left it.
Toss.
Take it or not. You would have cleaned it up. Oh, you said we're not saying anything. We're not.
Then his face is done, then I'll just extrude his
But I had to use this for
and it's
using
actually a lot of
things
it's a really
very
iconic
common.
character, so I really have to focus in on every little detail. For his hair, I thought I would go the extra mile and use little fondant strings and give the effect of his hair and mustache.
I love his hair. It looks really, really good.
I still need to do his slippers, his pipe, and his vest. I'm hoping I can get it done. Yeah, cut some out for his feet.
30 minutes left.
Interesting shapes, man. Those are some interesting shapes.
I'm trying to create little strings, but it doesn't really work. Because honestly, Pancake just wants to go everywhere. And I wanted a loaded fries look, but this is the world of Dr. Seuss. Nothing is going to be straight anyways. And Dr. Seuss, even the mustard tastes like chocolate. Let's start adding some extreme.
I'm trying my best to get it out.
You're going to dome that structure the board that didn't smash into and get it to the stuff. I really want to use a chocolate dome to cover my smoky caramel corn. The judges will have a fun, interactive thing so that when you break something on our display, all of them have definitely brought their A game.
This is gonna be so.
They're all incredible. I can't even. Well, a lot of it is probably comes down to flavor.
Yeah, technique.
Because maybe up close, somebody might have, one extra craft than the other person.
10 minutes!
Oh my goodness.
10 minutes, guys. I'm excited to add the little boy from the story because obviously he's a very important character. It's his imagination that's kind of bringing everything to life. I think I'm gonna have to cut you once. Yeah, let's do it. Flags are falling. We're not done with the painting. It's chaos. It's chaos. Slide facing forward. Should I just leave it? Does it matter? Maybe we can put some sparkles right there. He's a little wobbly. I need to turn this turntable on that's on top of his head. This is like the cherry on top of our ginormous design. Please turn. Ready?
She look like a teenager or like a dog. Teenager.
Competition.
Put 200, please.
1 minute.
We have a star left. Everyone else go away. Something to dress up our room. Something.
Thoughts over here.
Oh, I did that. Look at back of his hair.
Sorry. Glitter everywhere.
Hush your mouth. There's not glitter everywhere.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Come on, Tara. Finish. Angel, watch your blue. Watch your blue. Keep flashing. Oh,
Okay, all of them did actually really good. Well, they all did really good. Yeah. Oh wow, that's a little professional guy. Yep.
wow. That's so cool.
Oh, that one got slushy on it. Who got
When I
slushy?
know that it's not clean and I know what the judges are expecting from us, we didn't get right there. Hi Maya, how you doing? Well, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, you're the major. This show is all about what we're doing right here. So he's making delicious desserts in very little time.
This piece is so much fun. I especially love the top. I love how they are illustrated. They look like they came out of the book. My negative for you guys is it's not your cleanest work.
I have to agree with Josh when I see there's like a lot of kind of cracking over here on the wheel and the whale, although adorable. He's like a little bit lumpy. My artistic elements took a little longer than I would have liked them to take. And so I couldn't help Angel out as much as I wanted to. Some of the details.
You know how to do a whip stitch? Whip stitch. That's good. Like, so where did you sew something? Like you can sew it, you can use it if you like doing surgery, or if you like sewing, or like you like sewing clothes. Oh, okay. I think it's something that you just know. That's why I asked. It's just a regular dough amount surgery. Snip all you. I get it. It's already cool. I like this. You might be so silly.
And your dipping sauce.
The old school so many mayonnaise.
Bottle that up, it's salad.
Look at mayonnaise.
amazing.
Because that's like rolling, you can't say this.
So the
You
twist
can go
element
with
was
it.
to create something that can be cooked easily. We made a roasted peanut bonbon, chocolate, peanut butter ganache, which is some roasted peanut, all separated by their pearl crunch.
This is a when you toasted the peanuts, it tastes like a peanut ganache, not a peanut butter ganache.
I feel like this series of your desserts have been the most successful thus far.
I like the leaves, the sweet.
Yes.
Gotta cook it before.
The judges loved the tasting elements, which was great. And hopefully it's gonna be enough.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, she's happy. She's happy.
Tell us about your showpiece.
We had for you the balancing act. We really wanted to highlight Mr. Sneela. He's so highlighted throughout the book, but he's always so tiny, but doing so many things. So we really wanted to make him humongous, but still balance all of the cool elements.
You guys and you nailed it.
I mean, Mr. Sneela is like taller than you guys are. That's pretty impressive. He's so clean and so pristine. It's so accurate to the book. I can't get over all of these decorations either. Just balancing acts with all these candies, the snow cones that you made,
Oh, I
like
also have some
jelly,
fun.
and
That was really good.
so smart, and it works so well. Then you have this like rotating turntable. I mean, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible.
For our tasting elements, if you crack into the chocolate domes, three. Oh, yes. You will find a smoked caramel corn that also has some bacon and honey roasted peanuts. Tastes like a Cracker Jack, but with bacon.
It tastes like barbecue chip caramel popcorn. And it's delicious. The bacon is not overpowering. It's like the perfect snack.
I would snack on this all day, every day. I love this. This is really, really good.
For our twist, I wanted to make something small that could be jumbled, so I have some chocolate cake donuts that are spinning on his head. For the glaze, I wanted to do
Oh my
something
gosh, I like this man.
so I'm using a dragon fruit and the glaze on top.
This is my girl, okay? This is my girl. The cake is so incredibly moist and delicious, and then you get this like sweet and then another sort of tart at the end of that whisper of dragon fruit. That's the magic of you, my friend.
Yeah.
So that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You too. Hi, ladies. Wow. We have Mr. Sneelok's balancing act, and we wanted to incorporate my favorite characters in the book, Mr. Sneelok. And then I really love the walrus. And then we just wanted to make it super fun. So we have a funnel cake floor.
I'm obsessed with your walrus. I want to take this walrus home. It's so Seussian. And I also love that you used the opening scene of the book as your inspiration. For me, the one thing is that the base is a little busy. I would have liked to see maybe some of the treats like go somewhere up here. It would have read better to me.
There are some fine issues with Rolf, the walrus. He has some bumpy texture issues to him as well.
Well, although Rolf is lumpy and bumpy, I think he is just the cutest little thing. And I'm so happy you listened to Susan about his tail. You made it look elongated it just a little bit. I think he looks perfect. For the tasting elements, I have a stacked cupcake. Stacked cake base with a cherry peanut butter swirl filling. And then you have on the top too a lighter peanut brittle chantilly cream.
Your cake is fantastic. It is so moist and so rich. And the peanut butter, I think they complement each other.
It's very, very sweet. I feel like I need maybe just like a little bit more acid or something to kind of like smooth it out because it's a lot of sugar.
Let's try the twist.
I have a caramel apple cake truffle. I did a fine dice of apples, some caramel, folded it into a simple white cake, and then coated it, added some pop, and it's the top of our tent.
It's really good. It's moist. I can taste all the flavors. The one thing is that I wish it was coated in something besides nonpareils.
I'm actually going to disagree with Joshua. I like that you coated the whole thing in nonpareils. It adds like a really nice, like crunchy, sprinkly texture that I really, really like.
You want to have that element of fun, and that's what they do.
Thank you.
Judges, time for you to decide which two teams will be going to the finale. Teams. Constructing a circus act of baked goods is a real high wire act. Like the top, you had to juggle a lot of elements, from peanut butter bonbons to cupcakes and funnel cakes. You all earned your seats in this biggest the semifinals. We're gonna be looking back.
Yes.
One of us has
Yes.
their heart and soul into this competition. All the teams did well. It could be anybody. I'm a little concerned though, because there were a lot of details that they were picking apart. The competition is so tough. Only two teams can move on to the finale. Sadly, one team will be leaving the city of Stupid. Maya and Angel. Judges loved the look of your sushi and showpiece, but
Chocolate white.
especially on that whale, it wasn't enough to stay in the city of Seuss. We're so sorry to have to say goodbye, but we are so proud of all that you've accomplished here.
And they was winning repeatedly the first third.
I think it's really important.
There was a little team that won 2 times in a row.
Even if you don't succeed the way that you think is success, we did not get the prize. But that doesn't mean we didn't succeed in so many other ways.
It's not so much how you win, but what you have won throughout the process. That means Rebecca and
My
Ashley,
favorite piece of it
Christina
is
and Terry, you're all going to Congratulations! You earned it, and we can't wait to see what amazing sweets and treats you come up with. But who delivered the best circus act of the day? Rebecca and Ashley, the judges loved that you took such a big risk creating one singular character. That risk paid off. And that bacon caramel popcorn was the perfect.
Which one's yours? Oh,
Christina, you captured the illustrations of Seuss perfectly. The
I
judges
literally-
loved the beauty and color of your showpiece. And your giant stack series cupcakes surprised us in a good way.
You didn't separate them by name.
Semi-final
And I'm not easy.
and this was a tough decision.
Some of those ones that they could have, Like, you couldn't see it, like, you know, some of them just keep on going.
To offer, and it really paid off for us. Your totally inventive bacon caramel popcorn earned today's best fight of the day. Congratulations, ladies. You're in the finals of the competition, and that means your fans back at home can find your winning recipe available for free in Amazon's Dr. Seuss Baking Challenge store.
It means so much to know that we're in the final and to go into it with a win. I'm elated.
We watching the Dr. Seuss baking competition.
Me feeling a little nervous, like they can do better this challenge, but I know what we can bring and I know where our strengths are, and if we execute, it's gonna be great.
Congrats, finalists! You did it! The next time we gather together, one team will be inducted into the City of Seuss Hall of Fame, win the golden key to the city, and 50 grand. See you soon. Bye. If you want to try your hands at making bacon caramel popcorn, you can find a free recipe
Right.
minutes to make it at the Dr. Seuss Baking Challenge store on Amazon.
$6:25 was my depart. PM? Yeah. 3 days to the airport. Yeah. But yeah.
Welcome to the City of Seuss. 19
Somebody's home with your hands hard.
City of Seuss.
Who?
Now,
What your name?
2 teams remain. Congrats, finalists. You did it.
He said, y'all got a college best friend and you pretty good friends. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna make my shit. It's your team. I tried to say
Their first round one win.
This is so.
That was you? Here? No, that's what you said. Somebody said your partner? No. Oh. I thought it was still in there. I had heard the wrong story. Oh. I've got it.
Their journey to the finale has not been easy.
I'm not sure that I would look at that and be
And
like,
that's why I was saying, how about that car back and saying, did you think it's if I'm trying to white price of this somebody said that's the price. It's over pretty good still, not feeling, not working to the
And now, two challenges stand between them.
It's just your son is a price for you.
Citizenship
That's just a crap. I hate it all this stuff. I'm like fighting these back here.
the gosh, we're getting so close. We were in the finale. I'm super excited because I didn't expect to make it this far. Of course, now that I'm this close, I want to win it. And then congratulations, teams! Thank you! Welcome to the finale of the Dr. Seuss Baking Challenge.
It's probably just like
We're coming up with a huge win. But knowing that we are up against such tough competitors, it's also a little bit daunting because they're pretty amazing. Christina and Carrie, Rebecca and Ashley, all the delicious twists and turns in your path through the city of Seuss led to the finals. When one team will be inducted into the Hall of Fame, be presented with the key to the city, and win $50,000. Teams, for the last time. Historian of desserts, Clarice Lamb, and our audit phenom, Joshua John Russell.
Hey.
So, are you ready to find out who's the champ of all champs?
Yes.
Teams, our finale focuses on a book about an animal that teaches us an important lesson about humanity. One day, Horton the elephant hears a faint yell. From he can't see, but who surely needs help. Horton must defend Whoville, he hasn't a doubt. But the beastly brutes threaten to wipe it all out. So the Who's hoot and holler, they yell and they yelp. And at last, the herd hears them, they listen, they stop. And they finally heed Horton's clarion call. A person's a person, no matter how small. Throughout your time here in the city of Seuss, you've made some monumental masterpieces. For your final Speaker Upper Challenge, you'll set your sights on something minuscule. To honor the petite people of Whoville, you'll build a big old bounty of dinky desserts. They should be so small, you need tweezers to make them.
What the heck?
Make sure each little bite packs a big punch of flavor.
You don't think that's, I don't know, see, I think the first one of the big of tweezers.
Small flavor blocks. So we need to be creative enough to be different.
Maybe I could think of something strong like a minute or mint,
The jungle of
like a little mint, little chocolates or something like that. Or like little wooden treats. You can have it very small, like no, they picture the ingredients spoon. I mean the ingredients. Or like
they are excellent at picking ingredients. I promise.
so what you gotta do is make that and cook it. Yeah.
Christina and Carrie, you will be making with coconut.
okay, thank you, News.
Coconut is one of my personal favorites because it's so adaptable. You can make it super fruity or you can make it super mellow. It goes with a lot of different things. I'm excited.
Okay. Rebecca and Ashley, you have right. Mango.
Yeah.
Okay. Mango goes really well with a lot of
Not that
flavors.
It's
I'm
not
a
that
little nervous about making it the star of this teeny tiny bite, and I want to make sure that I highlight this ingredient that could be a little bit subtle. Thank you. I love you too. I love them. You'll have 75 minutes to create your winner wonders. And a quick note, it all counts today. The judges are looking at both round 1 and round 2 to determine which team will win $50,000 and which team will go home empty-handed. So yes, for this round, you're being judged on the use of your assigned tropical flavor, your design concept, as well as execution. Ready? Make it short, make it treat, just keep it short and sweet.
Oh my god, I have no idea what we're gonna do. How am I gonna make something taste good and big? You know, that small. I'm thinking coconut horchata vibes. So like maybe like spiced kind of coconut, like a truffle-y, or like super tiny. Oh my god. Important, horchata, it just clicks in my head. So our concept is Horton needs a vacation. He's out there, he's saving everybody, he's sticking up for the little guy. He needs a little R&R to relax and regroup. And then what do you want to put in the coconut? What if we did like a coconut milk syrup caviar? Have you ever done that before? No. It's like spherification, so it's like super fancy, but we can do like little pearls. And like really tiny, we can just pop that inside. So I'm gonna do a horchata flavored truffle, and I'm gonna fill it with the little caviar. I think it's gonna be super, super cute. Should be
Horchata is like coconut.
This is a beverage.
We need to make something tiny that is big enough to house it, but not too big that it hides it, right? In the book, he finds the speck of clover, the speck of dirt. What's that little clover? Oh, that's really nice. I'm going to make larger than life-size clover for her miniature desserts to really bring in the Seussian feel, but make it look like it's straight from the book.
That was ambitious.
Yeah, we can do it.
So I have mango. Just want to highlight the mango flavor by adding lime. I'm going to make a teeny tiny mango marshmallow that has cut dried mango molded into it, fresh mango on top, and white chocolate covered puffed cereal with a little bit of lime. I'm going to finish the whole thing off with a little bit of chili lime seasoning. This challenge is inspired by Courtney Here's a Who baking tiny desserts with tropical flavors. With the desserts having to be so tiny, we're going to really have to make sure to concentrate those flavors so that we get enough of it in that tiny little bite that we taste.
Yes. I feel like we're gonna get that from our flavor girls, hoping that Christina and Carrie can do that as well.
I feel like coconut's just like one of those like subtle flavors that pair well with other things, but you have to like bring it out. There we go. Puerto Rican. My family, we definitely like coconut flavors for sure. In Cuban culture, it's more coquito, which is that coconut spice nutmeg drink around the holidays. In Mexican culture, that's more like a horchata. So various different versions of the same thing. Those look so cute, Carrie. Those look really cute. I haven't done molecular gastronomy in so long. But you know what? It's the finale. Let's whip out all the stuff. I know Rebecca is. Rebecca consistently throughout this whole competition has been crowned the flavor queen.
Listen, you are so good with flavor. Do you know that? This is why you're the flavor queen here.
That's going to be really hard to deep throw on the last competition. So it suspends on the surface and then they'll sink when they're ready. Typically you want to use a syringe for this, but you know what? We're working with what we got. Mary, look how cute. Oh, they are cute. So cute. My blue colony would live on this little thing right here. 100%.
You have to like cut your recipe in eighths to make it like
Make it so small. It's like,
get away from the whole edge.
yeah, the real tricky part of making a dessert so small is that it needs something that has some sort of stability so that way the judges are able to pick it up and get it into their mouth. Hot. During the Grinch challenge, the judges loved my marshmallow rope.
That is genius.
So I'm actually choosing to make marshmallows again. Actually, it's hard to make a recipe that's so tiny. I'm doing it. For my mango marshmallow, I need to make it first because it needs to set in time to be put on our display. I'm going to get going by whipping some egg whites and starting to cook some sugar. Instead of just using water with my sugar, I'm actually using some mango puree. Okay, it's getting close. And I started pouring my ginger syrup into the egg whites until
That's what it
it's
is. I kind of first started
nice and light and fluffy.
more than a huge fan.
Really nice bread.
Feels good.
A little bit of citric acid to it, so that way it's really punchy, even though it's tiny.
This is like too small even for my hands. This is like a food drink.
It feels oddly calm in here.
Very calm.
Like $15,000, key to the city, picture up there, all that's on the line, and everyone's just focused and doing their thing, and maybe that's what it is.
Yes.
They're like, it's a quieter.
Covering a sphere is so difficult. Taking this design straight from the book, it has to be perfect. We really need it to look
You think that
like
people-
it's over or it will come across the way that we wanted it to. This is a mess.
What are you doing? Oh, you know, it doesn't remind me of like your shine. Like artsy crafts over here. Thank you. You're such a good mom.
Carrie inspires me because, you know, yeah, I'll know we're going there. So Carrie inspires me because I've never seen someone with such drive and such just raw talent take what she has and be exceptional.
Okay.
I got you.
No, I don't like that.
Growing up, there wasn't a lot of like representation for like people like me. You know, if I could encourage maybe one or two people out there who might be like going through challenges and might need some encouragement, like I would love kind of encourage people that way.
I'm very lucky to have her as a partner.
God, I feel the same way about you.
Stop it.
30 minutes left in this tiny test. Oh, 30 minutes left.
My fingers are too big for this.
I know.
It would feel so good to finally have a round one under our belt. I think with every single one, we've gotten a little bit closer, but this being our last chance to do it, it would be so great.
There we go.
15 minutes.
I need room for my desserts.
Okay.
That's so cute. That's what
These are so hard. I feel like I'm making like a little snack that would go in my daughter's dollhouse right now. And it is ready. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay. Actually, should we just have one on top and everything else pull out? Yeah, because somebody might eat that.
Rebecca, do you need longer tweezers?
Yeah, I would bear a longer tweezer.
I feel like I can get you from here. 1 minute, sous chefs. 1 minute. Okay.
I lost the coconut.
Thanks for your
I'm like, use the tip of a skewer.
10 minutes. Oh my goodness. 9.
This far.
We're not missing anything. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight. 1.
It's so cute.
The judges will be evaluating your desserts on execution of flavors and how true your mini desserts are to the spirit of Dr. Seuss. Carrie and Christina, please tell us about your desserts.
The piece title is definitely Horton Needs Vacation. Don't we all?
Horton is always saving the world, so we decided that he needs a Horton. And so we wanted to bring you some tropical vibes with like an umbrella or a tropical dessert. It's a good time.
I love all of the details that you put into this. I just am not sure of what the story is. It reads Seuss, but it doesn't read Horton Hears a Who. Seussian Vacation, great, but you know the theme is Horton Hears a Who.
I have to agree with Clarice. It's a little confusing because there is an umbrella in the book at the end, but it's like red and fuzzy. Does it read Horton? Maybe not, but I love your imagination that you took the idea and he's going on vacation. Once you explained it, it makes sense. But yeah, the little coconuts, I can't stand it. They're so cute. Are you kidding me? You're kidding me with those.
Ready to try some coconut?
Yeah. What you're going to be tasting is a horchata truffle that I filled with a coconut milk caviar. So little tiny pearls in there. And then you have the truffle. I coated it in chocolate and rolled with cinnamon. And cheers.
This is delicious. I love horchata, and you've captured it 100%. A little bit of the spice and the cinnamon. I've never had horchata with chocolate. This works so well for me. What do you think, Clarice?
I love this new flavor combination that you invented. Even when you take a bite of it, it still looks like coconut. And then you have like the nice little soft bits of the coconut milk caviar. It's so good.
Thank you.
Wow.
Perfect.
That's like the best. Like,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I would agree with Susan.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. They love the taste of the coconuts. They said it was our best flavor combination that we've had thus far. I would like the win for round one to have that boost going into round two.
Rebecca and Ashley, please tell us about your dessert.
We wanted to transport you into the teeny tiny world of the booze on the clover stick. It's super small, obviously, but on the beautiful clover, the power that's packed into our tasting elements, you're gonna love it.
They might just be
There's no fondant issues. It came straight out of the book. The only confusing part, I guess, is just what the design is at the bottom with the trees.
I knew that we needed a plethora, so I figured I would just add as many as I could. And I really wanted to make them nice and small because I know that was the challenge. So I just wanted you all to have plenty of little bites.
I agree with Joshua that the bottom is maybe a little confusing. It's a little muddled and discombobulated for me. But your technical work and your collaboration, amazing.
The judges finally get it. They see the clover and they like the textures. I am so happy. Let's see the amazing tweezers to I know it's so tiny. Oh, and look how cute this glitter. Oh my gosh, salt in the center. You have a mango marshmallow that I made with a mango puree. I also cut up some dried mango and folded that into the marshmallow before I picked it. There's a little bit of fresh mango on top.
Merry Christmas, you guys.
White chocolate coated rice.
Even though I don't celebrate
And
that.
a lime and a chili lime seasoning.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hopefully it's punchy in a good way.
Listen, I get chewy here. I get the crisp of the rice cereal, which is great. The mango flavor is out of control. Like, pow, right in your face. And you get a little bit of spice on the back end. I mean, the collaboration, ladies. It's here. Like, that's fantastic.
I feel like I'm sitting on a beach in Mexico, drinking a classic lime salted margarita and eating a fresh mango covered in chili powder. It's amazing. It's so good. And wow, did you pack a lot of flavor in there?
Y'all know she was flavor girl.
There's a lot of flavor in one tiny little bite, and you tickled my tongue. Thank you.
Rebecca and Ashley went very literal with it. They did the clover itself, and it looks really good. You can see their desserts. It's that small. Like, I don't know. It's going to be a hard one.
Thank you, ladies. Judges, only one team can win a very special Whoville
The
prize.
second team, because they got the thing gonna do the money.
Sous chefs, your desserts were subatomic and sublime. But the winner by the slimmest margins was Rebecca and Ashley. We just won our first round one.
We finally did it. It only took us the entire season, but we did it.
That's okay. We got it.
Didn't it?
Mango dessert, a massive punch of flavor. You've proved the dessert is a dessert no matter how small. Your victory also comes with a reward, the biggest trophy in all of Whoville. Let me see, make sure. Oh, there it is. Right here. Congratulations, ladies.
Hey, I'm on mama though. Like, please don't play with me right now. I just did all your work. You just
Rebecca and Ashley, you waited to the finale to win in round one, but it's good timing because it all counts today in determining who will take home a key to the city and $50,000. Teams, your diminutive desserts were minor masterpieces, but your final oath of victory.
get the one.
The
It's not coming up on the wrong track.
gigantic, most fantastic display of the entire competition.
I'm just excited, but also kind of nervous because Carrie works so dang fast and I don't really keep up with her, but I know I'm gonna have to give it my all.
The city of Zeus has no greater hero than Horton. We want
Use your imagination to show us Gordon's next heroic act. Who is he helping? What might he be rescuing? And how is he making the world a better place? And just a friendly reminder, there's no advantage in this final challenge. But we are giving each team 3 baking assistants to help you execute a showpiece of
All right, you're doing way too much movement. I got this movie in my hand.
or go home. I mean, literally. Go!
So it's pretty simple. All we need to do is go in, make sure our Gordon looks spot on, make him huge, make the tasting components huge, but not overbearing. All in 4 hours, it all comes down to this challenge. I'm not that worried. We still did good. It was a close one.
So we really have to make sure that we pay attention to the details. We have to make sure that the story is there and they understand what kind of story we're trying to tell. We have got to do something that is so enormous and awesome and absolutely blow away the judges. I think the judges really responded well.
Yeah,
We take it back to Charles.
it's like a other one.
Gordon saves the king.
So it's 15 years old, that's name.
Big creation that's larger, way larger than these food can handle.
I think we should do some mint and white tile on the border.
Cute tile. I'm here for the cute tile. This is our last showpiece, so we want to make a personal touch, and I want to tie it back to the beginning. Gordon saves the cake. The Who's at the Who Bakery took on a huge order, and it's almost too big for them to handle. Their wedding cake starts to tip over, and the only person that can save the day is Hornet. Final round. That we're gonna reach from behind and snatch that.
Well, the last one was a disqualifying one.
Passionate.
This round, just to disqualify.
Something like reaching out in your community and like speaking people, then who are the creatures that would be at the picnic, but maybe not necessarily typically invited? But how about like we make a little place for the ants for Gordon's next heroic act? We're going to showcase him throwing a picnic for some unwelcome guests, the ants. We are going to have a tower of elephant-sized desserts, and we're even making some place settings for our guests. I feel like they're gonna have to be like stacked upon each other so that way we can get enough big elements on it. That's a great idea.
All right, you ready? We ready? All right, so this is where we're gonna start.
So in this challenge, we are looking for Gordon's next heroic act.
We really need to be able to see that in the scaling of it. Everything has to be big. Symmetry, balance.
Do they
Has
use
to
the tracks?
It has to make a giant balance.
I'm sure they're bigger giant.
Whatever the width is big enough to tell that
No,
story.
fine.
That's what it's on.
Right.
Fine.
Gonna save the
So you
day.
don't think they'll do? Yeah, no. This is how we going.
We claim it to me. A
For no one.
espresso cake, an oversized chocolate chip cookie with hazelnut.
There's a brownie day you can run, you know, the next one,
The macaron stack with a guava and mascarpone filling, kind of like Cuban butter. That reminds me of my mom. Those are her favorite flavors. I'm creaming my butter and sugar, and now slowly adding my eggs for my milk chocolate coffee cake. I'm hoping to best Sweet Queen in the finale. If I can even match her, I'll be happy. I want to do something with clover. I'm thinking, let's do a clover honey.
Love to
And
see
just put
the
that in. Plus, it's like sweet. It's like, it's so important. Let's pop it.
Mixing my vanilla cake, we're inspired by the food that brings people together for our final display. So we're going to use something that reminds us of the holidays and making a ube sweet potato meringue pie, a strawberry and citrus coconut cake, and an elephant-sized strawberry jam thumbprint cookie. Ube pie's name is Japanese sweet potatoes, so they're actually purple. What's that? I'm gonna add some cinnamon to it and a little bit of ginger. This looks pretty. We know this was our last time to bake for the judges. Everything we do today matters the most. This is going to heaven. Come around. I'm gonna start carving the cake for the
Harry's making a whole elephant on the cake.
Carry down to the ground.
Gordon is going to be about 32 inches tall. That is the biggest structure that I've ever done. And not only is he going to be tall, but he's an elephant, so he's going to be pretty round too. This is the final round, and having a big, humongous
character, there's no room to hide or mess up anything. Especially considering the CEO of Dr. Seuss Enterprises, Susan Brand, is going to be joining us soon to offer her insight and expertise on these fine creations.
Well, we saw Rebecca actually give us a huge character in the Circus-themed, right?
Yes.
And it was so well done. So I know that they can do it. I'm hoping that Carrie can do the same thing.
Carrie's on-down work is just amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, Harry also creates like the cutest characters. Like her creativity for the characters is like through the roof.
What we're gonna expect from them today, because that's the bar they set for themselves.
You know, Ashley's been on like an upward trajectory with her sculpting work, so they can also easily take it. It's really who's gonna have the better day and whose work is gonna look cleaner. I don't know.
Teams, you have 3 hours on the clock. 3 hours. Oh my goodness, how we pull it off? 3 hours?
We're doing good, Karen. Plowing through.
But I'm gonna set this to the side. For this challenge, because everything has to be so much bigger, there are so many elements that are going into our showpiece, and Horton, being the biggest one, is gonna take a lot of work, and it's really important that we get it right. And looking across at Carrie's, and Horton looked so good. Super feeling the pressure.
Also super wet.
Feeling the pressure.
I make these cookies at the shop and they're like one of the top sellers. The kids go crazy for it because of the size. Giant pastry is something that's in my wheelhouse.
I'm from Jersey. We do big desserts. Look, I'm so excited to do this giant stuffed chocolate chip cookie. I know it's a simpler item, but I feel like the judges will really like it.
I'm trying to load up these cookies as much as I can. I got dark chocolate, milk chocolate. I'm gonna add chocolate hazelnuts. They're gonna be the size of Jordan's face. And I think that it'll be something that's like home style and nostalgic. That kind of goes with the story as well. And we're quite literally stuffing this cookie. If a cookie doesn't scream to you, come break me open, is it even worth it? It's not. It's not. Beautiful.
This is my vanilla cake batter. My second tasting element will be a coconut cake. Vanilla cake is the base. I'm also going to have spheres of different colored and flavored pieces of cake. And I divided it into thirds and I colored and flavored them differently. I'm going to bake these off so I have little spheres of cake. Then I'm doing more just vanilla cake. And I'm going to bake everything together so there's going to be like little circles of fun colors and flavors within my cake. The pink will be flavored vanilla, the orange spheres will be orange, and the yellow will be lemon. Everything is going to come together when it's sliced to look like the cake is actually polka dotted on the inside. I really want to throw the judges a party in their mouth.
Okay, this cake is gorgeous.
Hello, friends.
Hey,
How's it going?
we're trying to bring you a lot. And
I see that.
honestly, a big mom. So we gotta get it.
I'm really excited about how big Fort is going to be.
Yeah.
We can get them complete. You guys won 3 of the round 1 challenges in a row.
Congratulations to Christina and Carrie.
Did win today.
Our strategy is to do the reach around and snatch the cake.
I love it.
And great personal concept. This whole competition has reminded me of my mom. So I'm bringing that Cuban flair with a little voila, mascarpone cheese, like a pastelito kind of vibe, to a max stack. So it's big, nice and large.
You put that in there. Why does that remind you of your mom?
My mom's a first grade teacher. So she's like, she teaches kids how to read. She loves Dr. Seuss. Porta's actually her particular favorite. So I gotta put her in there somewhere.
Okay, I love that. And so you're using flavors from culture as well.
Exactly.
That's amazing. I think you guys are in a good spot. I'm gonna let you go.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, this is perfect. This is nice and fluffy. So I'm just piping these max big because I'm gonna end up actually stacking them in like an oversized macaroon stack. Doing a max stack is a cute, fun, oversized way of elevating just a regular macaron to make it fun. And the flavor for this is gonna be a guava mascarpone swirl. I'm thinking about my mom with this one. And a lot of Latin cultures, they do guava paste with cheese. I'm just gonna do quite a few. I just want options. I'm gonna bake out. And at the same time. I'm gonna place it on top of the other to dry quickly. Macaroons can dry at different rates depending on the humidity, weather. If you look at them back, they can take longer. I mean, you're at the will of the macaroon here. So by putting it on top of the oven, I know that there's going to be a dry heat kind of radiating it up. It's not going to cook them, but it's going to form that top skin faster, and that's what I need.
Hey, big shots! 2 hours left for your tribute to our gentle giant. Okay, hot hands, come now. I'm going to unmold my little cake spears.
So you had your first round 1 win. How are you feeling now about the finale?
Feeling good. Feeling into it. I think we needed that push, but also feeling the pressure.
I feel like we're in our groove, but we really have to maintain it, and it's hard after you have a win to like have the drive and the push. But I think we've got it. We're gonna finish strong.
Well, I mean, Naked Horton head looks really good. So I'm excited to see your final showpiece. Good luck, ladies. I'm excited to see you taste everything.
Thank you. Since this is the finale, I have to bring it in a really big way. Christina and Carrie are definitely tough competitors. So much cake. I really like the pink ones. I feel like my daughter would be proud. I really like this cake batter base because it has some buttermilk in it. So there's a little bit of like the sour flavor. It helps to perfect the sweetness. This cake is gonna look cool.
That looks really good, Carrie. Let me know when you want to put him on. Let me finish the eyes and then we can put him on.
This is without a doubt the biggest head I've ever sculpted. So my biggest challenge in this round is to make sure that the proportions are correct. I want to make sure that he literally looks like Horton.
His face is flawless.
I'm actually really glad the doll has some guidance from Susan. It seems like in the past, she's given guidance and they fix things and we're like, there's the character.
Just a little bit of feedback. If we could narrow him when he gets a little bit to his fins, his flippers come to more of a point than you have drawing here.
Okay.
Because one little thing can be off and you're so close to the work, you're not seeing it, and it's not until someone tells you or you back up and go, oh, yeah, now I see it.
Okay. Christina, I'm ready. All right. We want this space, correct? Yep. You got it. Boarded. He's huge. I need you to guide me. I'm too far. I know we were planning him to be big, but seeing him in person, I'm like, whoa. This one's happy this time. This one's huge. It is a giant elephant head. I just need it not to fall right now. I gotta keep calm. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Right here. Yeah, sit down. Yep, put it up. And then bring it down. And then lower. Yeah. Oh my God. He's a big one. Wow. Okay.
We wanted him to be oversized, but I just seeing it all together, crazy.
Actually, I'm making the biggest peanut butter cookies I've ever made. It's made with some peanut butter, and then I roll the cookie dough into the peanuts. It's gonna be like a thumbprint cookie, but it's gonna be like deported into thumbprint. And I love that it's I'm gonna have strawberry jam inside of my thumbprint cookie, so that way I can showcase peanut butter and jelly flavors.
Weird quality. Not weird, you want to take everything's wrapping on there.
I was because Gary really popped down. So I guess I covered it.
The wrinkles.
That people say don't come to tracks quick.
Yeah, it looks really good. We'll say this. They're already behind. Because we had to judge this whole thing on the wins.
Yes,
But those challenges.
those challenges. That is
They have to make up for both. It may come down to its both pieces are phenomenal. That for sure.
Yeah. For this one, it's gonna be different than the other pieces we've done before. We've always kind of done like one tower piece. We can't really focus on that. This piece has 2. For once, I actually wanted topsy-turvy, which is, bizarre for any big person to say. It's pretty supported. I have a very light structure here. Obviously, my cake is on the base, so it's all right, and it's all boarded, so it's pretty stable. Honestly, moving this is gonna be fun, but it should work out fine.
You have just 1 hour left.
one thing we can say that is in common. There's some big horns.
There's big orange out there.
Susan, it is so good to have you back for the finale. And I was going to ask you, and now that you're seeing the Hortons in person, is there anything that concerns you?
There's no black light on that outfit.
There's no I'm probably gonna wait till I hope there.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. They keep a black light on. It's very true.
their work doesn't seem 3D.
Yeah, it's not like, you need the black line, otherwise it looks so flat,
Yes.
right?
Thank you. That looks really good.
It's hard not to feel really frustrated. The time's kind of getting to me. I'm looking across at Carrie's and they're nearly done and their work looks so cute with our design. The seams are not blending as well as I had hoped that they would because the cake underneath is a little too soft that you can't put much pressure on the seams to really make them blend.
Gotta get this covered up.
What's Horton saving here?
He's feeding these ants that need food.
I'm really excited. I'm thinking, my task is to make sure there's just no time. So I have to make a creature today.
Actually, it's really nice not to see. Well, you know the ones that's really good, you want to
Massive thing to build.
It's just really nice.
Oh, no, guys, I'm bottling chocolates.
We have more pieces. That's long.
What I'm doing today. So,
Yeah, it's long.
why don't you and I go get closer
Part
look
of it is
at
much
our
more.
creatures and talk to our finalists?
It's different ingredients.
Diligently.
Yeah, doing more ways and some of
She uses like
they have real big, so we just, that's the big ass feeling. Which is what have you mean.
the creature would be, there's a lot of steps to it. All of the different techniques and tools and wires and tapes and there's just a lot going on. Hi ladies, hello. Oh my gosh, you ladies are covered in color. It's beautiful.
Oh my God, leave some focus.
You have flower in your hair. That's my life on a daily basis.
That's what I just said.
I love it when I bake with my daughter. We don't have flour everywhere. She says, Mommy, that means we didn't have fun. It's true. Yes.
Don't ask for that.
It was a lot of fun. Yes. Oh my gosh. That looks
Look at this.
It's appropriate for Horton to be our finale. It starts with Captain Matt, who's the only character that appears in 3 books. There is a really important character. I'm really loving his face. His eyes are beautiful. He's got the indication of a ridge on his ears. I would say the only thing he doesn't look like develop like this. Yeah, I mean, he's got just a couple indication of thumbnails, just so they're arches like that. So that would give it a little bit more authenticity. And I think you have room. That could even help hold the cake a little bit.
I'm gonna get started on those people. Okay.
Congratulations. Good luck.
Thank you.
We did listen to Susan when she came by and said to give Gordon's feet. It was very valuable feedback, so I am gonna get started on adding all those details. She said you have little feet.
Great. Hello.
Congratulations on making the sign well deserved.
It's got to all come together last minute, and it's gonna be the last minute.
Gordon's obviously your showcase piece here. He's your main character up here. I'm next to my pupils. What have we learned about pupils? Excited to look again at the eyes. Remember, you shaped. This is the time.
Breathe. You've got this. You've made it this far. Don't doubt yourselves now.
Thank you.
Susan comes by our station and reminded us that the eyes are iconic in those and tell so much. And I really needed to correct that, but I knew I was behind and going to add that later.
Popping boba. Popping boba is a type of liquid that's encased in a gel that will set so that we actually have these like popping bursts of flavor. Normally used in cakes. Judges are gonna get the actual like texture of that pop of the boba in between my layers of cake. Okay, Ashley, are you ready for this cake?
Yes, okay.
Oh, this is so scary.
You got it. There you go. Hold your hand on top as it pushes through. There you go. Good.
I think we're popping some of the boba,
Yeah.
but that's okay. 30 minutes to go.
Coming in with a tail.
That's gonna be gross.
Quickly carry words. There was so much more to talk to about that from a student's perspective because they had so much more on the table. And so you could have a whole conversation. It was harder with Rebecca and Ashley because even now, even the things I talked to them about, it's still not done. It's still not done.
No, listen, I think it's really sweet that they have little kiss cards from the picnic and they have our names on it. That's your touch. That's like an intimate touch for sure.
But then you're gonna stay.
Still more time. And
It's not part of the play.
Thank you for your
If it
insights.
is required first.
When it's time to award the grand prize to our
Karen, we didn't try to slip. I want you to make me a home or who, okay? And you need to finish the line work on that. Okay.
Okay. Don't forget to cake runs on the tape.
Oh, wow, look at all of that. There comes a pie.
20 minutes, Circus.
Rebecca and Ashley better start painting that board.
Are we sure to add this stuff?
We're almost there.
That black marlin chocolate or fondant around it for its little hole.
Ooh,
What do you think of hole in that?
that's cute too, but they missed me from the movie. That is lovely.
This is the home stretch. We're gonna finish strong. We are so close to the end.
We get it. I'm sorry, I forgot that I'm closing the eyes. I don't really have time at this point to correct his eyes and making your pupils and all of that, so I'm just gonna paint them on the clothes. I'm running out of time. Just draw my eyelashes.
You know what time it is, Karen? What? It's time to add the glitter. Oh, no. No. I got someone do that way. I hid it from you. You just do what you do, and I'm gonna make this razzle dazzle over here.
There, green team, you're almost finished. Teal team, that's like Arctic finish.
5 minutes.
Karen, you glue? No, the glue's over here. Come on, Karen, we're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, shush, you were there.
1 minute.
Push it, ladies, we got this. Oh my gosh, she's not full.
We're 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Let's go, ladies. 4. 3. 2. 1.
Yeah. What? I don't want to be this dirty guy.
Are you ready to judge?
Yes.
I guess.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell us about your showpiece.
Today, our showpiece is titled Horton Feeds Any Who. We all know Horton's big heart for others, and he sees the need to take care of those that may not be taken care of anywhere else. We're inviting them to his table.
I love the entire concept. Your fondant work on this whole dessert tower, the ice cream, the cone, the donuts is absolutely perfect. I love the ants.
And then go trouble.
Give them some little plates. We did notice the little plates. Those are cute.
The dessert tower is so much fun. Fortin, I think his proportions are really good. I wish his eyes were open because there's not really much in the expression. It's kind of
Now, I know that when I came around with Susan, Horton's eyes were open and they were blue. And she was talking about how the eyes have that special U shape. Why did you choose to have Horton's eyes closed?
I couldn't get the pupils to look quite right for that expression, so there's another expression of him happy and content in the book with his eyes closed, so I kind of went that route.
So it was a picnic.
Yes, it was.
Your tasting elements? For our tasting elements,
Mm-hmm.
definitely blueberry pie. I love sweet potato pie for the holidays, especially Thanksgiving. But in the city of Sue's, I wanted to really highlight the fun.
And we tried to make, was that two after my pepper one week? We did with the wrong two potatoes. That was expensive. My first Christmas dinner.
Every time you serve something to us, it feels like a new interpretation of even things that I'm used to. I love the addition of cardamom in your ube pie. I love that you used real ube for the center because it really gives it that nice.
We had that once that ube French toast. Yeah.
That cardamom definitely makes it feel like it's holiday season. This is very successful.
I love that it's monochromatic. Something about that. It feels very Sisyphean as well. That you have sort of this thick purple, like the dense pie, and then the meringue on top.
Ube is one of my favorites, and my sister-in-law is Filipino. I know ube very well. It's fantastic. I like the texture of it too. Also for Gordon, since he is an elephant and he's huge, I have a peanut butter cookie that looks like an elephant could have made the thumbprint in the very center. Oh my goodness. A peanut butter cookie with strawberry jam in the center.
This is amazing. I like that you use the peanut butter cookie as sort of like a crust for like a tart.
I mean, classic thumbprint cookies that I think everyone kind of grew up on. It's nostalgia, but like, I don't know one of my guys. But this way, my flavor goes way, so good. But here's the thing, too, you kept it simple. This is great. It's just a cookie, peanut butter cookie that is so well made. If you keep things simple, if they're done to perfection, that's what you do. This is a great pairing. This is really, really good.
The cookie literally melts in your mouth. But the way you described it, I thought we were gonna get an actual Orton thumbprint with toes and such. For my cake,
And I'm talking about thumbprint cookies.
spears within it that are flavored like princess cake for the pink, lemon for the yellow, and orange for the orange.
What was called?
And then I had classic vanilla cake on
Oh,
top
that-
and French buttercream.
I sent it to you, so even if you don't remember, I got it since you messages. I don't know if this is the one.
Oh, and there's strawberry popping boba.
Oh, okay. That is wild. Because not only are the flavors great, of course, but then there's a different experience that I get. And it's
So stay away from if they try to discourage you. Ambitious. Now that's right.
It is dense, but not overly sweet. And this way, I feel like I could eat this whole piece of cake and not feel like.
I love popping boba. I use it all the time myself in desserts, and this is such a great way to incorporate that. It's like
They
a
want to.
great cake. Your French buttercream, super silky, so good.
You hear this all the time. Your flavors are just fantastic. Anywhere you are.
So I was thinking how you was on tattoos. Like I was even going to lose it. I don't like the fruit is.
To enjoy your treats.
You just look out.
Fantastic. Thank you.
The business.
So,
Everybody who believes everybody fucking good.
Saves a cake. As you can see, there are a bunch of concerned foods. They had a very big order from their bakery. And, you know, they're having a few structural issues. And Gordon kind of comes in and he saves the day and kind of helps them put the cake back together. We kind of wanted to tie in a personal story because, as you guys remember, I think
I see how many Josh fucking Jehovah's Witness.
we needed a Gordon that day.
Well, she got all the big girls.
He looks just like Gordon, but he's missing hands. He's got no hands. This
Yo, I'll tell you to do
here. I'm gonna take this guy home with Rolf the walrus and your birds, so they can all be friends with my cat.
That's pathetic. Sorry.
When I walked up to this piece, the first thing I said was, I want that to be my own cake. Because I sketch about it, you guys probably do the same thing. And it's a sketch come to life.
I'm gonna get right for like my hands.
Version of
Exactly.
I got this.
Oh, you got the feet.
I don't have a hand. God got me over.
It was leaning like a little bit more towards the Horton, and he had hands that was like stopping it. It would have just made the whole thing have more action and almost like a little bit more.
I mean, in that case, yeah, like how you put it, trying to
There's something about me. Yeah.
So you like, she just told me to take me to the
Done.
She said, you just told me to bring it.
For the tasting elements, I wanted to tie in something with the
Oh,
clover.
good.
So I did a clover honey latte cake. I did a honey cocoa silk, and then you have a honey
This seems the same size.
with a swirl of
I
espresso.
think they use the same size.
Exactly, that's
You
me.
missed the natural. No, it wasn't. You already used one of the ones that
I
was.
was getting.
That was the first time I gave you. I gave you both at the
And
same
I set that
time.
one over there.
Yes.
I said, okay, I set this one over there too. You said, this for us.
No, that was. I said this is the another one. You already put the one that matches in the back of my head. Yeah, you were trying to remember what it was.
You know what? That's your shtick and that's your thing, and I appreciate it. Really. Yeah.
We appreciate.
Put that in the background.
Let's just do that. Can we just break it up?
Yeah. No, I want my own. Oh. Okay. I would like to play for it. Thank you. I love cookies that are the size of your face. This is a hazelnut chocolate chip cookie, giant size. So there's a hazelnut spread that's ooey and gooey. I like a chewy cookie. So
I like
it's
chewy
soft.
cookies
You're
too.
gonna chopped roasted hazelnuts, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and it's pretty classic.
This is seriously, it's so good. I feel like sometimes when you're trying to make something like a giant size of whatever, like it doesn't taste as good, and I think it's fantastic.
When when they blow something up like this, I'm like, the outside is usually a little overcooked and the inside is, it's perfect. I love that you filled it. It's just a thin layer, so it's not overwhelming.
Thank you. This is what I call a mac stack. So I did a mascarpone buttercream with a guava. I kind of reduced it down. I just swirled it together with a macaroon.
Wow, the guava is so intense. But in a really good way. And once again, using the mascarpone mellows it all out and makes it make sense. The flavor combo of the guava with the cheese is delicious. There's always sort of like a sweet part to the cheese board, and that's what I felt like I got all in one bite.
I love guava cheese, like empanadas or, you know, any sort of pastry that incorporates like guava cheese together. I honestly think that she's
When you
better
get
than
back?
the
The
because
23rd.
it adds this really nice nuttiness to it. And
So the
so
17th to 23rd?
Thank you,
You guys been here that long?
Thank you. Judges,
Who's
it's
who?
time to argue.
You can say that on your list of
Until
23rd.
you agree on a winner.
What
Judges,
time you get back on
you
23rd?
have been
I think at 8, 9 in the morning.
incredibly talented team.
You know, go straight to the next place. What day is it? A Monday?
Like myself, cannot wait to see which team is crowned.
Okay, so he gonna be able
I
to.
feel like our judgment went very well.
Yeah, I gotta make it not 15.
And that
I'm
was
gonna play with my house one.
I don't feel that we did enough to get that key in the $50,000. But I also know that we didn't
Oh,
wait around
some
one,
parts
so
of the
I'm
game's good for
considering
them.
that factor as well.
Yeah, I should be able to. Oh, wait, wait. I put it on my after play.
Here in the city of Seuss, I want to say thank you for all of the amazing desserts you created for us. You never fail to blow our minds, and you really outdid yourself this time. It's the final challenge, and only one team can win.
You get back one right off the door. I do. So why you say we show up at your house? Can you see, get your stuff?
The details so
I thought it was supposed to. Your house supposed to? Same as time. Kind of like a 20-minute difference. Okay, then I'm just like CJ come here. Whoa, everybody gonna sleep.
One of these.
Oh, you're right. I got it for bed. You have to bed at my house.
Having the key to the city of Seuss and winning the $50,000 would be
These 4 feet, 7 feet. 7 feet tall. You really got all? I don't know. I think he's probably still curved. Oh, yeah, he is.
Because even though we put out a really good piece, I also know that Ashley and Rebecca definitely put out a lot of great work. And so I feel like it could be a toss-up.
Yeah, I know you're always.
inducted into the Hall of Fame and $50,000 are all going to the winningest winners of all. Christina and Kathy, congratulations!
But seriously, imagine losing to a handicapped person. Not to say like, oh, he can't do nothing, but you're literally fully capable of that. And she still let her art do yours. Some people just natural artists though, like me. Not like me. Yeah, not like you. You ain't got to me. You're absolutely right, but that's it. You can't ever take what they felt bad for her. Like she really killed it.
Secondary home in the city of Seuss, and I'm proud of myself, I'm proud of her, I'm proud of what we can do. This is like the perfect ending.
And your stout chocolate chip cookie was the best bite of the day. Here's your key to the city.
She said she went crazy with them cookies. She did.
Enjoy your key to the city of Seuss.
And to me, I like it. It's gonna be good. I didn't either, because people order chocolate. Some people like chocolate.
I called it, we got it, it feels amazing. This was a huge accomplishment for me. I'm not exactly sure what's gonna happen next, but if I can conquer this challenge, I know that whatever is thrown at me next, I can conquer that as well. So proud of you. So proud of you guys. Seriously, thank you. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks for visiting our magical city. We hope you'll come back again for more sweet stories and even sweeter desserts. Happy holidays! If you want to try your hand in making stuffed chocolate chip hazelnut cookies of your own, you can get the free recipe and everything you need to make it in the Dr. Seuss Baking Challenge store.
She want that best flavor too. Put it in. It's only 160.
Yeah. Never seen that change. I heard it was like a musical. I ain't used to that.